All right, here we go. MJ Morning Show on a Thursday. MJ and the crew, minus Roxanne, who's, I don't know, going to the Bahamas or something. I don't know. Just picked up and... When did she let us know that she was leaving? Like Tuesday? Oh, hey, I won't be here Thursday and Friday. Anyway, so...
I don't know.
Yeah, no Roxanne today. So breaking news, Froggy, in your neck of the woods.
My neck.
Yeah. Yeah, in Town and Country... And I was looking at Channel 8's report, and they don't say, like, where it is. It's like, what's going on with local details, like, in stories? It's like...
In Hillsborough County?
Yeah.
Where?
Well, it does say Town and Country. So right. I'm looking at Channel 8 here, and are they teaching the folks, like, that are coming into journalism these days, like the who, what, when, where, why, how? Are they teaching this stuff anymore? I mean, so I'm looking at the WFLA blurb. Hillsborough County barricaded suspect dead after shooting at bondsman. And it does say Town and Country. A man who barricaded himself in an apartment Wednesday night in Town and Country after shooting at a bail bondsman has died, according to the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Deputies were called to an apartment complex at about 6:45 p.m. when a bondsman requested help serving a felony warrant out of another county for trafficking in fentanyl. According to officials, the bondsman was grazed in the elbow by a bullet. Residents in the nearby apartments were evacuated. Officials were able to use technology to make entry into the apartment. And the person who was believed to be wanted on the warrant was found dead, apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound, according to deputies. But it just says in Town and Country, an apartment. I mean,
there's a couple of those.
Well, you give a street, you give an apartment complex name, and you give, a street. Now, hang on. I just printed out ABC Action News. Let me see if ABC Action News has more action in their story and actually giving me the address. Hold on,
okay.
What's interesting is
it's on my.
That's probably the best place to get shot if you're going to get grazed is the elbow meat because there's no feeling in your elbow meat. Your weasel. What's it called?
It's called
the wiener. The wheeze.
It's called something.
It was called the weenus.
The weenus. Oh, that's right. That's right.
So he got shot in the weenus.
Yes.
Oh, because your daughter, Hadley, your daughter,
yeah,
she thought that weenus was the funniest damn word in the world.
The funniest. She still tells that. She goes, "Hey, do you know what the skin on the back of your elbow is called? It's your weenus."
That's that little flappy thing that just kind of hangs.
Yes.
Yeah, pinch it as hard as you can. You won't feel it at all. You could dig your nail into it.
Oh my God. Let me get a stapler. I'm going to staple it.
I told you.
Hang on a minute.
It's dead skin.
Hang on. I'm going to staple it right now. Hang on. Oh! No, I didn't do it.
You wouldn't feel it. That's the problem.
You felt that one.
But no. I was going to staple it straight in. Then you'd feel it.
It'd go into your bone.
Yeah, you'd have to pull. You have to pull the loose, hanging skin.
You have to staple your skin.
Yeah, then staple it. Pulled away from you. I'm not stapling.
Staple your weenus.
I'm not stapling my weenus.
Staple your two weenuses together.
Now I'm on the ABC Action News website.
All right.
Oh, Fester, you brought it up as well.
I have it online right
All right,
here.
hang on a minute. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office said a person is dead after barricading themselves in a Town and Country apartment. Around 7 p.m. Wednesday, a bondsman with the assistance of HCSO tried to detain the suspect on a felony warrant in an apartment at 5 West Apartments located at 5150 Net Drive. All right. Hold on. Wait a minute. Is that a real address? First of all, 5150.
That's like a Baker acted, isn't it?
It's a Van Halen album. That was
and that means getting put in the nut house.
5150, isn't that down and down? Why can't this be love? Isn't that so? It is a real address, right?
It is a real address according to
But I would like to recognize that whoever wrote this story for Channel 8. Yeah, no address, no apartment complex. Yeah, that's not good. Now I got to give a gold star. Whoever wrote the ABC Action News story, it actually has the apartment complex name and the street where the apartment complex is located. Now, how far is this from Froggy's house? I want to see if a stray bullet could have potentially hit Froggy's house.
I don't know where the 5150 apartments are.
You know what?
You know what? It's just down the road. Yeah, it's not far away.
What is it? What road is it?
Yeah, so that's Eisenhower.
Don't dox me, bro.
Yeah, so Memorial. No, I'm not going to dox you. No, so it's not far away from Froggy's place, but I don't think a bullet would have made it to Froggy's place. So big news. But the dog, the bounty hunter, was shot at? Is it or
pretty close?
Max Cherry.
Someone similar. All right, 6:05 at the MJ Morning Show. Obviously, other big, huge breaking news this morning having to do with.
Leave Britney alone!
Wow, do you see the threats? So Britney Spears and her husband, Sam, they're splitting up. They're getting divorced.
This is her third marriage?
This is crazy.
It might be her fourth.
They've split this Sam Asghari.
Oh, he's so handsome.
Yeah, so Sam Asghari and...
Asghari? What a horrible name.
That's his name, Asghari.
Asghari, whatever the hell it is.
Just call me Ass.
Or Asghari.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking.
So they're headed for divorce. They've split. But then he's making all kinds of threats. Did you see this? We'll get into this later on. But Britney Spears' now estranged husband, they're going to get divorced apparently. He's threatening to release extraordinarily embarrassing details about Britney if she doesn't redo the prenup. So so they have a prenup, and she apparently is going to be subjected to embarrassing information that he's going to release about her if he doesn't get more money. That's what he wants. He obviously signed the prenup limiting what he would get in the event of a split. And now that he's splitting, he's saying, no, I need a big payout on the way out, or else I'm going to go public with all kinds of embarrassing Britney Spears stuff.
Leave Britney alone!
Isn't that extortion?
That would be somewhat, yes.
A little blackmailing?
Extortative. How do you, is there, what's
Is
the...
it not legal?
Extortive?
What's the tense of that? So extortion, would that be extortative, extortion, extortive, or extortive?
I'll go with extortive.
Extortive,
I don't know.
extortative? I don't know. Anyway, so no, Froggy, that would be a good observation.
I mean, it sounds highly illegal.
It does. It sounds like it would be blackmail or extortion.
Why can't she find a good man?
I don't know. Well, I feel so bad. Extortive. So I did actually, it is extortive, not extortative, but I did at least use the proper word among my mungled and bungled.
We had to get there. It took a couple times. but it's all right.
6:07 at the MJ Morning Show. Hal Herman, I'm told, is coming in this morning with a brand new game show. And the word that's been passed down is Hal Herman says this is the greatest game show ever. I've asked what it's about. Now, Froggy, you have a little more information on this. Can you, when we get
yes, okay, I
when
do.
we get back, so you're familiar with what Hal Herman wants to do, because no one's telling me. I'm
Quite
told,
brilliant.
I'm told just go with it. Trust.
That's what he wants you to do.
This is like the omakase of radio game shows, meaning just trust me. So I'm told that I'm just supposed to trust Hal Herman and give him like 25 minutes of airtime later this morning in prime time to launch a new game show. And I'm a little skeptical. I always have known the details of where he was going. This morning, I don't. All right, Froggy, I need what information that you have, and we'll get to that next. On the MJ Morning Show, just getting rolling here on a Thursday morning. Traffic's on with Pat. We're back in minutes. MJ Morning Show. MJ Trip a Day continues today. We've already had winners Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Another winner later today. So how does this work? You listen to the MJ Morning Show between 9 and 9:20. I'll give you the song title to listen for when you hear it. You just be the seventh caller, and you'll win the trip a day. So it happens again today. It's this is as easy as it gets. Like I've said in the past, this is kind of a dummy-proof contest. You listen to the song title that I'm going to reveal between 9 and 9:20. Then you listen during the workday. When that song plays, be caller 7. Boom. You win the trip a day, and it's to Plantation on Crystal River. So a nice 3-day staycation, all courtesy of the MJ Morning Show and Q105. Trip a day continues later on. All right, Froggy.
Yes, sir.
Now, Hal Herman has requested. I'm sorry, Froggy is Hal Herman. All right, so
That's a lie. Don't spread that rumor.
what, you heard that? I whispered that.
No,
right.
I thought I heard
So,
something.
Froggy, you're telling me that your alter ego character. You're telling me that Hal Herman is requesting roughly 20 minutes of prime time airtime.
No. 25 minutes is what he wants. He wants 25 minutes.
25.
Okay. All right.
All right, and this is a new game show. Now, typically...
Yes, from the creator of such hits as 8-Bit Hit, The Impression Connection.
From the creator of such big radio game show hits like Impression Connection and 8-Bit Hit.
Truth Booth.
And roll that... What's the backwards one called?
Back that song up.
And back that song up comes a brand new radio game show. But here's the deal. Previously on the MJ Morning Show,
Okay.
Right?
I have no contest is. I've known what the details of the game show are.
And let me ask you this.
And in this case, I'm being told by Froggy and Hal Herman,
Hal.
who's Froggy. I'm being told, just trust them. This is going to be the greatest one ever. And I'm a little skeptical here. I'm just saying, I'm being told, just kick back and watch radio brilliance unfold before my very eyes. And I'm just a little hesitant to turn over 25 minutes of primetime radio airtime to Froggy and Hal Herman when I have no idea what the concept is.
Here's the thing, dude.
Yeah. Why don't you tell me the thing?
God. Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
Hal texted me.
Getting messages from Hal.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Tell that son of a bitch if I ever let him down before. Hal!
That's a good point.
All right.
Hal does shoot a really high average.
Oh, so Hal's just texted.
Yeah. Oh, here's another one.
This-
And if he doesn't want me, he could have that fat-ass Louis Anderson host
Oh,
it.
you stop.
Jeez.
Come on.
Don't piss off Hal.
Language.
piss him
Come
off,
on,
man.
Language.
Listen, Hal is still probably drunk. He's not in a good place.
He's a grown man texting himself over here. All right, so
we gotta get the sound effects somehow. We gotta text ourselves.
So Hal's now already great. You got Hal unhappy already. Coming in before the even show. And I'll tell you, the game is really going to be fun. Listener involved?
Can you give us a clue?
No.
Oh,
do you have a name for the game?
Yes.
Can you give me the name?
No.
Yes or no?
No, I can't give you the name.
Yes, he
Don't
has
give
a
it
name.
away.
Why can't you give me the name?
Well, it's like giving you the name of 8-Bit Hit. That gives away what it's about. 8-Bit Hits. Okay? Truth Booth gives it away. All right? If I say the name of this game, which is brilliant, that Hal came up with, I would give it away. Just trust me, it's going to be great.
I trust him,
Oh,
MJ.
jeez.
Trust Hal.
I trust Hal. I don't trust Froggy. I trust Hal.
I'll never trust Froggy.
Or Hal, really.
I mentioned in the first segment that you have essentially an omakase of radio game shows. In Japanese, omakase translates roughly to just trust me. And that has become a very popular Japanese sushi experience where an omakase counter is, and generally they're pretty pricey, and we've got one in town that I know of. Sushi Show Rexley is down on. It's in downtown St. Pete. I've been there a couple of times. Enjoyed myself. So it's you go in and the sushi chef just serves you. So it's their menu, and they just give you the different pieces of sushi, nigiri or sashimi, and it's omakase, meaning just trust me. Just put your faith and trust in the sushi chef. He's just going to give you good stuff. And then we're supposed to get another omakase counter That was supposed to be open like, I don't know, months and months and months ago. I guess they're running late. But there's supposed to be another omakase Japanese sushi counter on Palm, right near where Roka is and Armature Works. That was supposed to open up, I think, back in the wintertime or late fall. And now the website says coming this fall. So I guess some production delays or something.
No, the contractor's like, hey, omakase, man.
But
omakase.
like up in New York City, like in Manhattan and out in L.A., the omakase scene has like exploded with Just Trust Me. So you're essentially saying just trust Hal.
Yes. Omakase.
Trust his crotch.
Omakase.
No, it's omakase. Omakase. Translating to just trust me.
Yeah.
Omakase.
Put your trust and faith in the hands of the chef. And you're asking me to put my faith and trust just blindly in the hands of Hal Herman, who is Froggy, for this new radio game show bit.
Yes, sir.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be a doozy.
And prime time, so you want, what, 7:30 to 8:30? That's when you want...
The whole hour. Yeah, the whole hour.
What do you want, 8 to 8:25? Is that what you want? You want 7:50? Well, well, that would work.
8 to, yeah.
Even though Hal's the star of the show, it is named after you, so you call the time. You make the call.
It is the MJ Morning Show.
Well, it's soon to be the Hal Show.
I want to know what the concept is. This is the first time that I've not known what the game show is about.
And it's going to stay that way.
I don't want to blindly just hit the music. Oh, hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a brand new game show. Hal Herman in the studio. I have no idea what the name of the damn show is. I have no idea what the concept of the show is. I'm just told, trust Hal Herman and just turn over 25 minutes of valuable MJ Morning Show airtime to Hal Herman.
That's right.
Oh, wait a second. I just heard Hal Herman.
What happened?
What was that? Hey,
Are you under the desk?
Hey, Froggy.
No, just Louis Anderson under here.
Wait a minute. I just heard the voice of Hal Herman.
I know, what was that?
Where did that come
Must have
from?
had a little cough.
I thought Hal Herman was still at home sleeping it off from last night.
Yeah, what's going on with Hal?
And what I will say,
I had a Hal burp.
In Hal's defense, is he really hasn't let you down before.
Yeah,
Even if you didn't know the premise of other
But
shows.
I've known what the previous game shows were about. I have an issue. I'm a little nervous to turn over that much airtime, to block out that much time of the show and not knowing what the concept is, because I'm the pilot. I'm the captain. I'm the captain now. I'm responsible for this program. And that's just a lot of time for me not to plan on something that I know is probably going to work and to hand something over to Hal Herman when I'm being told, just chill out, kick back, and just leave it to Hal Herman and Froggy.
No. This is like that Tom Hanks movie with the pirates.
And the guy with the big buck teeth.
He's like, I am the captain now.
That's what I just said. I just said I'm the captain now.
Yeah, I know, but now it's like the movie where Froggy's the pirate. Or Hal's the pirate.
So
I am the captain now.
All right, so Hal Herman and Froggy, they're taking over my ship.
Like
I wouldn't be Tom Hanks.
No. He's the guy that MJ's Tom Hanks.
Gosh.
You're a Somalian pirate.
I don't want to be a Somalian.
You are a Somalian pirate. Look how you're dressed.
Because this is my ship. I'm steering the ship right now. So I'm Tom Hanks.
I thought Tom Hanks was a coke.
You're the guy that gets shot in the little lifeboat.
In the head?
You're the guy that gets shot by the snipers
No.
at the end of the movie.
I don't want to get shot.
Yeah, that
Sucks.
Practice your line. I am the captain.
I'm the captain now.
With a Somalian accent.
I'm the captain now.
No. I am the captain now. That's
You
what
know
it
that was
is.
that guy's first acting gig ever?
Yeah.
And only, probably?
Yeah. You know, he's going to be starring in a sitcom this fall on CBS.
I don't know what's so funny about that, but it's making me laugh.
No, but also, you know, folks from Somalia, they have a certain look. A lot of the men, and there's a certain look, and you can almost like look at them and just say, you know what, you're from Somalia. There's a certain look that they have where I think it's one of the most distinctive. At least a lot of the men I've seen, it just you see some people from Somalia, like, wow, you know what, I'm guessing you're from Somalia, and Yeah, this dude, it was his first acting gig. Did he go on to do anything? Did he do any rom-coms after
Yeah,
this?
I think
Yeah.
he's in a bunch of Judd Apatow movies.
He is currently starring in the Somalian Friends. He's Chandler.
6:30 at the MJ Morning Show on Q105. All right. I'm just cautious. I'm taking very cautious
Don't
steps right now. I am. All right, 6:30 at the MJ Morning Show. Early morons of the news. Great pile of early morons in the news next here on the MJ Morning Show. Stand by, folks. is the MJ Morning Show on Q105. It's time for Early Morons in the News, 6:39. Thanks for joining us on the program. Highly appreciated. So if you use one of these shopping services, you got Instacart. In this case, it was a Kroger order, but apparently fulfilled by Instacart, which I think is different from all the Kroger trucks that we see driving around. It's kind of interesting because obviously the dominant grocery store chain in the Southeast and certainly here in Florida is Lakeland-based Publix. You know, you've got Winn-Dixie, which, big Winn-Dixie news. Aldi is coming in.
I know.
Aldi is coming in, sweeping in and buying all the Winn-Dixie locations. We'll get into that later on. That's coming up on the MJ Morning Show. But this is sort of a heads up morons in the news. I don't think this has anything to do with the Kroger trucks where you're actually using the Kroger website for the food and grocery delivery to your house. And let me explain why. An Ohio woman was shocked, I say, when she found out that her order for a couple of $100 turned into like nearly $3,000. So what the hell happened here? Let me share this with you. So she did a routine grocery order, few $100, and then it became like a $2,800 bill. This happened last week. Jill McCormick, she lives in the Cincinnati area. She placed a pickup order for $282 in groceries through the Kroger app, which she uses all the time because she's got a work schedule. She's got her daughter needs physical therapy anyway. So it's convenient for her to use the grocery shopping app and have the stuff delivered. I've never had that. I've never used Instacart. I've never had any. I don't even get DoorDash and Uber Eats in my house. We just don't do it.
Yeah, a couple of friends of mine have the local Kroger delivery service.
That's what I'm talking about.
But absolutely love it.
Right. So I don't think this has anything to do with the actual Kroger truck coming to your house.
No, they have brick and mortar stores there.
Well, they do.
Right.
So when you have brick and mortar, so Kroger is huge in like the Midwest. Kroger's big in Ohio. Kroger's all over the country. It's a huge chain. Surprised they never made their way into Florida, but they are with the Kroger food delivery trucks. They're just warehousing stuff and dropping it off. So in this case, since they have actual Kroger stores, this was just like an Instacart deal, apparently. She was absolutely floored when her bank notified her of a charge in excess of $2,500. So I guess there's some kind of a notification that she has on her account for transactions of a certain amount. So her bank notifies her, and it's a $2,783.25 charge for groceries. She said that her heart stopped, saying, hey, what the hell's going on here? So according to WCPO Television, which is a big Cincinnati TV station, they reported that McCormick was being billed for what wasn't in her delivery. She was getting billed for all kinds of stuff that what she actually ordered and had delivered. Just tons of other. Well, listen, you're going from $282 to $2,800. That's a lot of additional. That's another $2,500 in groceries.
It's like 10 times what you originally ordered.
Absolutely. It included 6 packs of Butterball turkey bacon for $26.94, 5 bottles of Dawn Premium Platinum dish soap for $73.43, 15 bottles of Gain laundry detergent for $239.85.
Good stuff.
That's not cheap, though.
McCormick said that she had her designated shopper stopped responding before she was notified by the bank about the charges to her account. She reached out to Kroger customer service to cancel the erroneous grocery order. After trying for an hour to get in touch with someone, they were finally able to get in touch with Instacart to cancel the order. Again, as I said in the first part of the story, this was like an Instacart driver delivery that went to an actual Kroger store versus here in the Tampa Bay area, you have the actual Kroger corporate trucks that bring you food. So it's different.
Right.
So it turns out that the Instacart driver just went rogue. And,
what's the explanation?
I don't know the process on how this happens, but I guess she finally got it resolved. Kroger put out a statement to Cincinnati media, we understand a customer was overcharged for an order placed on August 9th. We rectified the incident as soon as it was brought to our attention.
Of course.
Instacart told WCPO Television and other media outlets that they work closely with partners like Kroger to ensure customers have the best shopping experience. But the question, how does this happen? How can you place an order on the app and then some rogue, whacked-out Instacart driver ends up taking you for a ride for an additional $2,500 in groceries that you didn't actually order? I mean, look at the number 15, like they're stuck in a convenience store or something.
They
You
sound
know?
like one of those couponers, you know? They buy a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, without using the
Without
coupons.
the coupons.
Yeah, so
Just bill this lady's account.
Instacart said, listen, these are independent contractors who pick up orders for customers. Most undergo background checks that include a search of state and county criminal records, checks against federal, like, sex offender registries, et cetera. So you don't have, like, some kind of a, sex offender that shows up at your door with groceries and you got kids in the house. And a couple of years ago, they were, arrested for whipping it out on a kid's playground. I mean, they do background checks. So McCormick told WCPO that Kroger initially offered her a $20 gift card for her trouble.
That's awfully generous.
And they later upped it to $250. But it's really not Kroger's fault here. It seems
the
that
rogue
it's
Instacart person.
It is. But again, I don't know much about Instacart because I've never used it. How the hell are you able to place an order on your app for a finite amount of merchandise and dollar value, and the Instacart driver can then somehow add $2,500 worth of merch to your how does that happen?
So this never got delivered to her house.
No.
Yeah.
She got her initial delivery, but then she was charged for another $2,500 worth of crap, like the 15 bottles of Gain laundry detergent, all that crap. And that's nuts. So I'm mystified on how this actually happens.
That's an odd one.
Not everybody checks every transaction on their debit card or on their credit card.
I don't know if you're going to like this next story.
Oh, boy.
Jeez.
Yeah, there's a $25,000 reward after 2 pet horses were stolen, and it's believed that the horses might have been stolen for horse meat for human consumption. Ugh.
What? Who sells horse meat?
I don't know.
Some really rustic butchers.
I don't know.
Can you sell horse meat in this country?
I thought you were going a different direction with the horses.
Well, where the hell do you think I'm going? For a ride on a trail? Where?
All right, we got the 2 horses. Let's open up MJ's Trail Rides.
Yeah, where the hell?
There's been stories of people and horses,
Yeah, there's a nonprofit here in Florida. They have a $25,000 reward on the table. 2 pet horses were ripped off, and authorities believe the horses were then put on the black market to be sold for human consumption. Yeah, the Animal Recovery Mission said that Canella, a 6-month filly, and Venus, a 2-year-old filly, were ripped off on private property down in Southwest Ranches, which is in, like, Broward County.
All right. So if they took these 2 horses and end up making Philly cheesesteaks out of these fillies. These horses are fillies.
But fillies are, that's F-I-L-L-Y versus Philly cheesesteak is P-H-I-L-L-I-E, right?
Again.
Or however you spell it.
I don't care. The irony of these horses ending up as Philly cheesesteaks.
That's all. Isn't that terrible?
Mm.
Yeah, so $25,000 reward. Whoever ripped off the horses, $25,000. But is horse meat? Froggy had a good question. Is horse meat legal? Can you sell it?
In the United States,
Yeah.
it's not regulated by the USDA. Therefore, you cannot sell it or produce it. However, horse meat is eaten around the world and has been used in some like
Hold on,
Amish
what do you
commu-
federally? Horses can legally be slaughtered for food. Well, hold on. Where are you reading
Hold on.
this?
Why? First thing. Why is horse meat illegal in the
Okay,
U.S.?
since meat not regulated by the USDA, it's illegal to sell because it could not be. It could be degraded. No market for selling horse meat in the U.S. So why are they stealing horses for human? Are they like trying to pass it off as steaks?
Yeah.
Are you going to have like those guys driving around with steaks in the back of their pickup truck with like
Horse steaks.
You got an old grandma 1970s like meat freezer just in the back of a pickup truck. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You ever get approached at a gas station by a guy selling steaks?
What do you mean? I buy it from them.
No, you don't.
They've got good deals.
Yeah, dude.
No,
Those are
you
good
don't
steaks.
buy
27 like shanks for like $7.
You don't
Sign
buy
me up.
You don't buy steaks at a someone approaches you at a gas station parking lot with a like a chest freezer in the back of the pickup truck bed. Hey, got a great deal on some steaks right here. Maybe it's not cow. Maybe it's not beef.
Dude, I bought a bicycle from a kid at a gas station like
Where's
2
the
weeks
beef?
ago.
All right.
I'll buy anything.
So apparently during the Trump administration,
Where's the horse?
Oh,
during
Oh,
the Trump
sorry.
administration, while
Yeah.
he was trying to cut the budget for the Bureau of Land Management
Right.
to save money from feeding the horses,
Yeah.
he proposed the idea of reinstating making horse meat edible in the United States.
Oh.
ew.
All right.
That didn't take.
No, I guess not. I never heard of that coming to fruition. All right, early morons in the news on the MJ Morning Show. Hey, there's a dress code thing in school that's kind of raising eyebrows. We've got an idiot kid not getting off to a very good start in a local school. We'll get to that coming up in just a bit. It's a loaded Thursday here on the MJ Morning Show. We're back in minutes here on Q105. Don't move, my friends. If you're looking to reduce your power bills, listen. Morning show on Q105. Hey, folks, MJ here with Fester and Froggy. Roxanne out for a couple of days. 7:02 here on a Thursday morning. I am apparently being asked to turn over roughly 25 minutes of valuable broadcast MJ morning show time to Froggy and Hal Herman for a brand new game show in which they're telling me nothing about it. Just trust me, you're going to love it. Have I ever steered you wrong? So sometime around 8 o'clock this morning, I might do it a little. What time is Hal Herman in quotes? Froggy, what time is Hal Herman coming in?
I don't know. He said it's up to you. He's on standby. He's on hot standby right now down at the 2001.
What is he?
He's in the parking lot.
Well, that's all the way across the bay. It's it's not like he's on hot standby. It's take him
be here in 20 minutes
in
30
traffic.
minutes.
It'd take him a little bit of time to get here.
He's a fast driver. He has a Ferrari.
Oh, I thought. Oh, yeah, I'm sure he does.
He has a
Yeah,
Ferrari.
I'm sure Hal Herman's just sleeping it off in the parking lot downstairs.
Yep.
It's
He actually is. He's downstairs in the lobby.
or maybe he's just to my left right now here in the studio. I don't know.
Maybe.
All things possible.
All things
All
are
right,
possible.
folks, the deal is I've never not known what game show Froggy was going to whip out with his Hal Herman character. I have never just blindly said, okay, just go with it, surprise me. And now they're saying, just trust us.
Yeah. And Hal says if you don't like it and you ruin it, he's never going to come back.
Oh, great. All right.
He's not to be messed with.
Fantastic. All right. I got a little story about a kid in school. And all I have to say is, son, this is no way to start out the school year. I don't think this is good for your permanent record. Pinellas kid, you see this? Arrested this week for making false reports of an active shooter.
Why are kids doing this?
I don't know. 15-year-old kid here in Pinellas arrested, made a false report claiming an active shooter, according to the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office.
Oh, man.
15-year-old boy who a lot of media outlets are not identifying because he's 15, he's a minor. You know what? If you do something this stupid, I think your name ought to be plastered everywhere.
That's right.
That's what I think. And so here's the deal. He sent a message to another kid at Palm Harbor University High School earlier this week saying that there was an active shooter in the building. What the hell? What?
Why would you send that?
What are you thinking? Then the student who got the message sent a message back, according to the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office.
Where are you reading from?
Actually, I've got the Pinellas County Sheriff's bulletin here. I've got the release.
On the official sheriff's bulletin, looks like the 15-year-old's named.
Oh, no, they named him on that.
Okay.
But I'm saying that a lot of media outlets decided not to name the kid because he's 15 years old. But what the Sheriff's Department bulletin says is that the student that got the message at Palm Harbor University, he said, actually, or are you messing? Meaning the other kids seem to think, are you being serious here? So obviously the team that got the message said something. Hey, you see something, say something. And he did. And, suddenly we have obviously police response. Teens can make some stupid decisions. And this is a classic example of a stupid decision. Then we had police respond because the student called 911, which is the appropriate thing to do. In this day and age, we've heard stories of maniacs that have shot up schools, other students that have gone nuts, and some of the friends, they had heard about a warning or they heard them make some kind of a mention, didn't do anything, and then they regret that action of not saying anything or doing anything. So in this case, the team that received the original message about active shooter in the building called 911, which was the right thing to do. And then Pinellas County deputies, they went to the scene earlier. The arrest happened on Tuesday. Now, what was the date of the actual incident? I guess it was
This is from 2 days ago.
Yeah, so 2 days ago. So it must have been earlier this week. Yeah, according to deputies, 15-year-old Ryan Acosta, yeah, this is a media outlet that's not going to withhold the idiot student's name, sent the message to the other student saying an active shooter was in the building. Yeah, so then when the deputy showed up, so deputies, after getting the 911 call, clearly they raced to the scene, and that's when the student said, oh, it was just a joke, and, you know, no one's laughing at this here, Ryan.
You know, if it were a joke, you had your opportunity when your friend sent you the text, actually, or are you messing? You should have just wrote back, messing.
Now, the other the other school story here is, it's fashion, it's wardrobe, it's apparel related.
Okay.
And, Roxanne's not here today to answer the question, but there are news reports about parents really ticked off up in Pasco County that the schools in Pasco changed the dress code, but really didn't tell anybody. So,
Okay.
yeah, shirts must have straps.
So no more tube tops in
Yeah.
Pasco. That's like the official apparel of Pasco County.
So shirts must have straps, and it must extend to the waist. So according to parents, literally the day before school started, they got, I guess, notified that they should review the new dress code for Pasco County schools.
How many people in Pasco were pissed off that their daughters couldn't wear tube tops to school? Hey, honey, we got you all new tube tops. It's your sophomore year, so go get them.
We just shopped at Tube Tops R Us. Tube Top World.
Tube Top Emporium.
Okay. I mean, I think the level of outrage on this is disproportionate to what it actually is.
But parents got a phone call. Hey, check out the new dress code. I guess some kind of, a school system recording.
We get all kinds of automated messages.
But the night before. So Pasco, they started school.
Same day, last Thursday, a week ago.
Was Pasco?
Yeah.
No, I think.
Polk was it
No. Pasco was.
It started last week.
It did. Okay, whatever. So they get notified like just before school started about this new dress code that crop tops or strap showing are not going to be allowed. So you can't have when that's bra straps, right? So you can't have bra straps showing anymore.
So what would spaghetti straps be out then? I mean, I don't know. But
well, listen, here's my concern.
Spaghetti. You always got to bring up food.
Well,
Yeah.
what are they called?
Lasagna straps.
That's what I wear.
But here's the deal. Why do parents let some of their kids, and primarily this type of clothing, it's really more girls and young women, why do parents let their young girls, their daughters, why do they let them leave the house looking like hoochie mamas? I don't get that. Where's the parenting that are saying, you look like a slut, you're not going to wear that?
Oh, come on, Dad.
I'm sorry. Where's that tough love? Where are the parents saying, no, you're not wearing those cut-off shorts, or you're not wearing that tube top, you're not wearing, this outfit with bra straps showing all over the place.
Or 6 inches of your belly sticking out.
But where are the parents here? Why does it have to get that far that you're dress coded at school? Where is the parenting?
So I don't think that it's...
Where's mom saying, no, you're not buying that? Or if, let's say, the friends are with you. Let me back up. Hang on a second.
Okay.
So let's say the daughter's at the mall, with the friends, and they end up buying stuff and it wasn't mom approved. Where's mom making them take it back, returning the item? Or saying, no, you're not going to wear that to school. I really don't want you to wear that anywhere, but you're certainly not wearing. Where is the parenting? Why has it seemingly disappeared?
Or is the problem that the school board waited until the day before school to say that there was a new policy or review this policy?
But that's a problem as well.
There's a couple of problems.
That's a problem, but the underlying issue is parents, moms in particular, because moms typically probably have more say in this, make sure your daughters are not dressed up like streetwalkers when they go to 10th grade, okay? Or you don't want to look like an 8th grade hoochie mama. Come on.
Come on.
Please. That's where it starts. It's listen, you've heard it. This is, it starts at home. Come on.
Mom's leaning against the trailer smoking. Honey, that looks good. You look good.
Oh, wait a sec.
I'm sorry.
Is this Kurt, the teacher from Plan High School? Yeah, I think we got one of our favorite teachers calling in from Plan High School, South Tampa. Hey, Kurt, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My ears were burning when I heard this story, and I thought I'd chime in.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. It's not like they changed the dress code. It's no different than what is in Hillsborough. If you look at the Student Code of Conduct over the past years, it says the same thing every year. They're just making an extra emphasis on it because it's become such an issue. And when you say things like spaghetti straps, it's more like wearing maybe a loose-fitting sweater, and maybe it's like unzipped and you got half of your tank top strap showing, and crop tops are a huge issue that they're hoping to crack down on as well.
Gotcha.
And you can go ahead and say it's both genders. You can just say students shall not expose their abdomen, and then it's everybody.
Right, but it's mostly young women, not the men that are in dress code violation. Now, you're in South Tampa. You're at the Plan High School, one of the finest public high schools actually in the country. And how prevalent is the dress code issue at your school? Do you see girls wearing stuff that you're like, oh, my God, what are they wearing?
Yeah, it's prevalent at every school. I see it in mine. My nieces just began high school at Robinson Heights, south of me, near the Air Force Base. And they told my sister the day one, there is no dress code here. So I've been told Hillsborough is going to try to enforce it. My sister told me they just had an assembly at Robinson that they are really going to crack down on it. They gave them guidance on the discipline. You can't park in the parking lot if you are excessively in violation. You can't do extracurricular activities for 1 week or 30 days, however many times you make an infraction. But, I've always said, Hillsborough's mantra is preparing students for life. They love to say that.
Yeah.
Where can you go in life, most professions, and dress that way? I like to say it's a place of business and education. Respect that matter.
A little motel off Nebraska.
I'd say you go about 2 miles north of Plant High School. There's several job opportunities.
Oh yeah. Mons Venus and 2001. Hey, Kurt, thanks for the call, buddy.
Hell, you can walk there from Plant High School.
Have a great one. But listen, parents, make sure your kids are not walking out of the house looking like street walking prostitutes. Okay, that's the bottom line. All right, we start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ next. Among what's coming up is I'm told that I need to just turn over 25 minutes of airtime to Hal Herman for a new game show, Sight Unseen. I'm very skeptical. Hang on. 7:15, back in minutes. We're loaded next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Stand by. on Q105. We start an hour and 20 minutes nonstop right now, every morning, right around this time. Somewhere between usually 7:23, 7:24, running a little late at 7:27 now. Apologize. I'll make it up on the back end. You're still going to get at least an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. So where'd Froggy go?
He's pouring some sugar on himself right now.
Apparently so. Froggy and his Hal Herman deal. Sight unseen, I'm supposed to turn over 25 minutes of estimated airtime for a brand new Hal Herman game show that they say is going to be phenomenal. Look, I'm even buying into his crap. That Froggy says, look. Oh, Froggy's bringing in props right now.
Yeah,
look at this.
Some supplies.
All right. Well, here's my concern. They won't tell me what the new game show is. All of the prior game shows that we've done with Froggy's Hal Herman character.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah,
I've always pitched them to you. I mean, Hal has always pitched them to you.
Yes, you have. I'm sorry, Hal. You've always.
I don't know about that.
Yes, you've always pitched them to me, and I've kind of approved them. And this time they're saying, "Nope, just trust me. You're gonna love it."
I think you're gonna love it.
Yeah. All right. Etching out. We'll say 7:50. So about, 22 minutes from right now?
I guess.
About 22 minutes from right now, 7:50, 7:52, somewhere about half an hour from right now, 22 minutes, somewhere in that vicinity. I'm going to let Froggy and Hal Herman roll out their new game show. But I'm telling you right now, I'm just a little skeptical in not knowing where the bus is going.
Not 22 years with this guy. He still doesn't trust Hal. You've been with Hal so close for so long.
I'm just saying. So, is the new game show going to be a smash or is it going to be trash? That's the bottom line.
Mook.
I mentioned Barbie a few minutes ago. The Barbie craze is still out there. Did you see that? I saw this last night. What did I do with it? Here it is. Did you see that Barbie has now beaten Batman?
Okay.
Yeah. So on Tuesday, the Barbie movie grabbed another milestone. It passed Christopher Nolan's Batman movie, The Dark Knight, to becoming the biggest Warner Brothers movie ever in North America.
What?
Yeah, when you don't adjust for inflation, the biggest movie for Warner Brothers ever. Barbie's haul on Tuesday this week was $6.1 million. 6.1 million on a Tuesday.
3 weeks after it's been released.
on a Tuesday. So the domestic total, $537.4 million in 2008. Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight, Batman movie, that hit $536 million. So here we have Barbie surpassing his previous record. So for Warner Brothers, it's the biggest Warner Brothers movie ever in North America.
Wow.
Barbie. And I think did I mention it yesterday that I'm trying to get suckered into going to Barbie on Saturday morning?
It's got to be good, obviously.
All right, so listen, so the biggest movie in Warner Brothers North American history isn't something you get suckered into seeing. Okay? I mean, some little independent film that like 3 people are watching in some sketchy downtown theater, you get suckered into seeing.
Yeah, I don't know.
How about you do your family a favor and go?
Listen, it just doesn't appeal to me. I'm not besmirching anybody. I am not castigating. I am not offering judgment of anybody. If Barbie is your thing, I hope to hell you enjoyed it. I hope it was fantastic. I hope that the Barbie movie and all the pink crap, I'm hoping that it hit all your buttons. It lived up to your expectations. I hope that your life on planet Earth is happier and healthier because of the Barbie movie. I'm just saying, for me personally, it's just not something that I think is in my wheelhouse, or something that it's not calling me. It's not going, MJ.
All right.
You get to look at Margot Robbie the whole time.
Now, I think Margot Robbie is extremely attractive. I do like Margot Robbie, but I like her in stuff like
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah. I like her in stuff like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah, she was in that.
Yeah,
huh?
I kind of like, that.
All right, flip the script a little bit.
Yeah.
As a person who comments about society and life,
I get it.
You should see it just to have something so you at least know what you're talking about.
So you think I should be exposing myself to all pop culture?
Well, maybe
even
not,
if I have an aversion or it just doesn't interest me.
Okay. Not all, but
But
the biggest movie in the history of Warner Brothers is a little bit more than just pop culture.
All right, Fester, see, I immerse myself. So we've talked plenty about Barbie, but do I have to, like, take a taste of everything I talk about? Do I have to put it in my mouth?
This would be an outlier.
Do I have to put Margot Robbie in my mouth?
Oh, God, I'd love to.
I got to strike me dead.
Next second.
Does she have a piece of the movie? Is she going to be like a billionaire? I wonder if she has a back end deal.
I don't know. What exactly did her agent negotiate? That's the big question. But here's the situation. The whole family, the whole MJ fam is together again as of later this evening because Julian is home. He goes off to college next weekend. Now, I'm home. Michelle's home, obviously. Julian's here. And then Chloe has wrapped up her NYU summer term. She took a summer class up at NYU. Chloe comes in this evening from New York, so we're all together. Oh. And, Michelle was already saying, hey, let's do something special for dinner, like on Saturday night with the kids. So I got to figure out where
what time should we be there?
No, it's going to be my family.
Although not his extended family. Us.
Festa, where are we on the morning show dinner? Is it look like Eulalie's going to happen?
Yes, we need a date.
I gave you the date. It's September 9th.
I want to confirm a date.
Yeah, the date. Dude, I told you the date that everyone can do is September 9th.
I wanted
Saturday, September. Is that a Saturday?
You better. Hence the reason why I wanted to confirm a date.
Yeah, Saturday, September. Listen, we've already discussed this. Hang on, September is, Saturday, September 9th. So remember, months and months ago, I had made a mention that I've never been to Eulalie, and that's when we were contacted, and they invited the morning show to try Eulalie. So we're trying to put, finally, our morning show dinner together, our mid-September dinner with the whole morning crew.
May not make it till December. We can't wait till the holidays.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows if we're going to have a Christmas dinner this year, because I don't even know if the MJ morning show is going beyond December. Who the hell knows? My contract's up at the end of the year. So, all right. So, book Eulalie. But I got to scramble to find something that the whole family wants. So we'll probably do a nice, because it's really, this will be our last weekend in a long time to have the whole family together, albeit for a short amount of time. Everyone's going to be together for like a week.
And then
everyone disperses like cockroaches again. Well, the kids do at least. And then, Julian's starting freshman year at college. So, out of the house, man.
If
Empty
you want,
nesters.
You guys can borrow my griddle, and you can make quesadillas.
All right, so the question is, do I just give in and Saturday morning go see Barbie with the whole family?
No, they're going to go without you. You're going to feel bad.
That's the question. Well, this is all leading up to, all this Barbie talk is leading up to this hustle, this online scam. And this thing is apparently weaving in and out of social media posts. You have the ads that, are all over the place on social media, the different platforms. And one of them, and folks, don't do this. It's dangerous. One of them is to achieve the Barbie tan by spraying a nasal spray up your nose.
Whoa.
Yeah. Who wants to buy some Chinese import nasal spray that you're going to shoot up your honker in order to get a Barbie tan? That's how they're selling this. They're trying to sell get the Barbie tan and just squirt this crap up your nose. Folks, I'm telling you right now, this is an MJ Morning Show alert, 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 alert. Do not buy the so-called Barbie spray tan that you shoot up your nostrils.
Where are they selling it?
I just said it's being sold on social media. It's these advertisements on social media.
I don't know if you can find it at like your corner drugstore.
No, you can't. Dude, how many times do I have to say? I said it 5 times already. These are ads that are popping up on social media. Apparently, it's showing up on TikTok a lot. It's showing up on Instagram. But listen, this is unregulated crap. Folks, I'm telling you, if your kids or if you know anyone that bought a nasal spray that was being sold as a nasal spray tan, when I think of getting a tan, I think of shooting some unidentified liquid up my schnoz.
Yeah, how does that work?
Well, I guess it's the chemical that does tan skin. All right, here's what I know. And this is all part of this. What are they calling it? There's a name for it. Barbie Core.
Barbie Core?
Barbie Core. all things like Pink and Barbie related now, all the merch, all this promotional stuff, the name is Barbie Core is what they're calling it. And now this is like the most dangerous. And it's a nasal spray that people are shooting up their nose after buying it online, and it shows up in your... I mean, who does this? Well, I guess people are buying crap on the street, and who knows if it's laced with fentanyl, so I guess people will do stupid things, right? But the product has been linked to skin cancer, kidney disease, erectile dysfunction. It comes in 20 milligram bottles. The cost is around $30 a bottle, and it's being positioned as, get a spray tan like Barbie and this and that, and it's being touted as, limited time offer. This is a special limited deal. Hurry, hurry, hurry. And they're using pink packaging. They're using what appears to be like a stylized logo to make it look like Barbie. Get the Barbie tan. And people are shooting this crap up their noses. I mean, why? This is probably made in some filthy, disgusting factory with turd water in China, all right?
All right, bring in the turd water. We gotta put it in the vat. We got to fill the bottles.
I don't know where that came from, but I don't think I'm far off.
No, it's definitely turd water.
All right, so the nasal spray has a chemical called melanotin. Don't confuse it with melatonin, like the sleep stuff. No. This is melanotan. Melanotin 2.
Melanotin?
Or is it
Melanotin?
Maybe
I don't know.
I don't know. Melanotin or melatonin? Listen,
are you babirching us?
It's what?
When the news reporter was like, birching and merching and birching.
We're not having a stroke live on the air or a brain aneurysm.
I couldn't get it out. I was worried for a second.
It's melanotin or melatonin. What do you say? Would you say melatonin? So it's just the spelling is melanotan.
Melanotin.
2, and it's an artificial hormone that does cause pigmentation of the skin, but it is not allowed to be sold. The commercial use and sale of this in the United States is illegal because of harmful side effects to human beings. It's not approved by the Federal Drug Administration, or the Food and Drug Administration, rather. So the FDA does not approve this. Who knows what's in this crap? I mean, we've heard about some of these, suspicious or sus items being sold, and then they're analyzed, and the crap that's in this stuff, chemicals and this and mercury, and who knows what's in this crap.
You know what? You are right. I see the ingredient list here. First ingredient, turd water.
Turd water. Look at this. Turd water, number one ingredient.
Ew, dude.
Top 5 answers on the board. Survey says turd water.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, turd water. Survey says turd water, number one answer on the board.
Good answer.
Turd water, baby. So do not buy this Barbie spray tan up your nose. Don't let your kids buy it, your teenagers, your friends, your relatives. If you got a coworker at the office that's like going, it's not Afrin. Yeah.
It might.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
spray
know.
tan.
So just a heads up warning on this. All right, on to Britney Spears. Wow. This week's been busy. First, you know how it started? There were Britney Spears stories about new videos that posted of her pole dancing. Remember that? So earlier this week, I saw numerous stories. Here's a TMZ story that I had in the pile. I don't even think we got to this. This is from the 13th. So just a couple of days ago on TMZ, Britney Spears pole dances in skimpy bikini for new Instagram video. So that made the rounds. Then she started talking about how she doesn't do Botox. So Britney Spears, again, more attention the last couple of days. Britney Spears goes after, attacks Botox, says she doesn't get it. She has alternative facial treatments, etc. And then yesterday, the news breaks, folks. Britney Spears, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, that Britney Spears is getting a divorce from the husband, this Sam Asghari, or whatever the hell his name is.
Leave Britney alone!
Poor Britney.
Yeah, man. No Britney, no peace.
Yeah.
I feel for her.
I thought that those two kids were going to make it.
Fake it till you make it.
Scary guy.
Ask Gary.
I wonder if he's
got an accident. He's got an accident injury referral service.
Yes.
Sam Ask Gary.
He's actually been seen at Spago's with Roz.
I love Roz.
I love Roz too.
All scared and confused.
I love her.
But there's a new twist here to this story. So first of all, the news first broke that they're getting divorced. Here's TMZ from yesterday. Britney Spears and her husband, Sam Asghari, have separated after a humongous argument involving allegations of cheating, according to TMZ. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ about a week ago that Sam confronted Britney over rumors that she stepped out on him.
Britney.
Holy moly. With whom did Britney step out, if she actually did? So TMZ said that they don't know if the rumor has any basis in fact, but we're told that Sam believed that it had some basis in fact. They had a huge fight. Sources say that Sam has moved out of the house and is now living in a place on his own. As one source put it, it's only a matter of time before Sam files for divorce. Boy, so more turmoil and torture in Britney's life. Unless she really stepped out on Sam, then it would be justified. But here is the update. Now there's something new that's crept in the last hours. Sam Asghari wants the prenup redone. So Sam, I don't have the prenup. I don't have the details here, but apparently Sam signed the prenup that would limit the amount of money that he would get. And what Britney Spears' fortune, what is it, like $40-50 million or something? I thought it would be a lot more, but apparently a lot of money was blown. And see if you can look that. What is Britney Spears worth?
$60 million?
All right, $60 million.
According to court records in 2021?
Yeah, I thought it was like 50 million. But let's go with $60 million. So clearly, when Britney and Sam got married, there was a prenup, which obviously limits his exit package on how much he'd get on the way out. But here's the update. Here's what's getting a little seedy and cheesy. The story, this is from page 6, Sam Asghari threatening to release, quote, extraordinarily embarrassing Britney Spears info if prenup is not renegotiated. Wow.
That kind of makes him seem like a real big dirtbag now.
Sam Asghari allegedly wants his estranged wife, pop superstar Britney Spears, to pay him more than what their prenup stipulated in order to keep the secrets in the vault.
Did you hear one of the rumors?
Are you making this up, Froggy, or is this
No,
real?
this is an actual fact.
Yeah, I'm sure it
she's
is.
like one of the things that he put out there as a precursor.
Yeah.
That she farts under the sheets all
All
night.
right, will you come on, Frog. Really?
Yeah.
So
why
That's
do
one of the things.
No, it's not.
She Dutch ovens them every night.
That's why I said, is this real? Of course it's not.
Sam yells every time she does it,
All right,
and all Britney says is,
guys.
oops, I did it again.
All right, will you come on, guys. Don't feed into his stuff, please.
It's true.
I don't need Dutch ovens at 7:46 in the morning, all right?
Oops, it slipped out again.
Tell that to Sam Asghari.
All right. So
It smells so bad that it's toxic.
all right, why am I getting in on this now?
Listen, the rumor mill's a churning.
Listen, we don't know exactly the info he has.
Well,
Dutch ovens are on the table.
Listen, all right, we stop. I'm guessing that Sam Asghari, I'm sure that he has a lot of stuff that he has witnessed, that he's been a part of. I'm sure he's got a lot of embarrassing stuff that he can reveal. The question is, I mean, is he trying to extort her? It sure as hell seems that way. Would this be somewhat illegal? Possibly.
How is she not like, sign this NDA? Like, Doesn't everybody have to sign anything that you're around her? I mean,
NDA. So we'll have to see what develops here. But apparently, Britney's estranged husband is threatening, hey, you give me more money as a go-away package, and I won't reveal all of your dirty little secrets, all the toxic things.
Sam, what a jerk.
So is there any word on who Britney allegedly
stepped out on?
Yeah, or
stepped out with? No, I haven't seen that.
Maybe it was that tall basketball player guy that slapped her.
I don't think so. Oh, man. The Britney Spears, man, she is just a mess. The whole deal's just a mess.
I love her.
All right, folks, stand by. We're minutes away from, well, ultimately, I have to make a decision whether I'm really going to turn over 25 minutes of airtime to Froggy and Hal Herman.
Oh, my God.
For a sight unseen new game show. Folks, hang
We're
on.
going with a no-net situation like there were with the Volandas.
The what?
The Volandas.
No, it's the
no-net.
Walenda. Flying a Walendas.
You don't need a net. Let's just go. It's like we're all on top building in Mexico.
Oh, it's a little windy. Where'd that gust come from?
It wasn't Mexico. It was Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah. All right. So
windy.
before we go on to Froggy and Hal Herman's new game show, Sight Unseen, man, I'm questioning my judgment.
That's not
here.
the name of the game, by the way. Sight Unseen.
Well,
making it sound like it's going to be horrible.
First, though, there is a clothing garment, 748. Hey, this is good. I said 7:45 I'd do this. This is 7:48. That's pretty good for me. I'm only 3 minutes late here on the MJ Morning Show. Oh, and I had lunch. Remember I spontaneously...
well, you had lunch scheduled, and you got canceled on.
I had lunch scheduled with Andrew Duncan from the Duncan Duo yesterday, and he had something come up, and he had to cancel, so we're going to reschedule next week. But yesterday, I said, hey, I had lunch scheduled with Andrew Duncan at the Colony Grill for a great Stamford, Connecticut bar pie at the Colony Grill in Midtown in Tampa.
Right.
And I said, you know what? I'm kind of jonesing for the thin little bar pizza pie. I'm going to go if any listeners want to join me. And I had 5 listeners. Seriously, 5 listeners showed up.
Oh, my God.
Including Legally Blind Mike showed up. He took like a $50 Uber ride to get there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Legally Blind Mike.
You saw LBM?
Shut up.
Legally Blind Mike. I get there, and Legally Blind Mike was there.
Oh, my God.
He's sitting there waiting for me to walk in the door.
Legally Blind Mike, Legally Blind Mike, say Mikey Crash, say Mikey Crash.
Imagine if it was just him and LBM sitting there.
MJ and Legally Blind Mike for an hour just eating pizza.
Would you consider this a good pie?
5 folks showed up. It was
cool.
Yeah, it was great.
So,
and then I had another dozen or so folks said, hey, if I had more time, if I had more notice, I would have loved to have joined you. And then even more people said, oh, I didn't hear about this until later because I shot a little video. I shot a little Instagram Live at the end of the show here in the studio, and that's up on Certified MJ Radio on my Instagram. And I said, hey, man, this is spontaneous. I haven't pre-promoted this. Hey, I had a lunch date cancel at Midtown at the Colony Grill. Listen, if you're a listener, you just want to show up and then a lot of people saw the video later in the day, and it was too late. And I had like probably 15 people DM me on Instagram, hey, man, I just found out about this. I would have loved to come by and meet you. So it sounds like I could have had like 30 or 40 people out there.
How'd you not videotape LBM or record him?
I have a picture.
Okay.
Yeah,
how does he look?
I have a picture of the tag. I got to post that.
Does he look the same?
Yeah, Legally Blind Mike looks exactly the same. Anyway, so let me get to, now it's 7:51.
He has to take your word for it.
Let me get to the item that I'm supposed to do at this time. And...
Mike, you look exactly the same. Really? Okay, I'll take
He's
your word
coming
for
in.
it.
He might be coming in tomorrow.
Oh, wow. You guys have really moved your relationship forward.
He had 30 doctor's appointments today, so he couldn't make it today.
Okay.
But he might be able to come in tomorrow. So we'll see. But it was great seeing Legally Blind Mike. All right, now, there is a clothing item. There's a garment that Generation Z loves. So Generation Z is what, 1996 to about 2012, 2013, right?
Yeah.
That's roughly Generation Z, the demographic. They love the white undershirt that has been affectionately known for years as a wife beater. they love the wife beater T-shirt, but they hate the name. So they're like renaming the wife beater.
I mean, it really is an accurate and awful name.
But it's a terrible name.
It's terrible.
It really is,
It's
because
terrible.
just anything that would seemingly just kind of, I guess, in a flippant way, talk about domestic violence and it's kind of but people call those. How do you describe? It's the T-shirt with.
Everybody knows what a wife beater is.
Wife beater.
Yeah,
It's the white tank top. It's a white undershirt.
That's what I was looking
It's
for.
an undershirt tank top.
It's the white male tank top, which has been known. And then listen, you see like the guy on Cops wearing it. It's got spaghetti sauce stains all over the front of it.
Yeah.
He's getting arrested, for beating on his woman. And then, she's got bruises and she's like, I love you. Please don't take him away. I love, which I don't get. But Generation Z loves the wife beater, but they hate the name. And one of the names that's being floated around as a replacement is the wife pleaser.
Oh,
That's a different kind of name.
Oh, yeah, and he was wearing a wife pleaser.
Well, let's slow down.
How about a
now.
wife teaser? Because you shorten your little buggy whip arms and your
maybe.
hairy chest.
The wife pleaser.
Yeah, so where the hell did the name wife beater come from?
Cops.
Well,
that guy who you described on Cops, the DV charge that Tulsa
Right.
police had to go answer that we were all watching on Fox TV.
I guess
that guy.
It really became part of pop culture if you go way back. And I guess if you watch like Turner Classic Movies, Marlon Brando in the 1951 movie A Streetcar Named Desire, which obviously is a very famous picture, he wore the male white tank top in the movie, and that became popular. Then sales of those things shot up.
Every old Italian man would wear
the
them with
roof.
dress pants.
My grandfather wore them
Every day,
Now,
yeah.
so where did the name wife beater come from? Now, this is not confirmed, but there have been some rumors and reports that the name wife beater T-shirt came from a 1947 murder case
Yeah.
involving a Detroit, Michigan man, and he was arrested for, beating his wife, and he was photographed wearing that male white tank top T-shirt, and that's allegedly how it became known as a wife beater. Which it's an awful. I mean, when I cringe. I cringe when I think of that. So Generation Z, they love the male tank top known as the wife beater, but they hate the name, so they're trying to rename the damn thing.
I don't know if the wife pleaser is going to take off either. That sounds a little.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, folks, I don't know what's going to happen next.
Oh, do I have to bring Hal in?
Yeah, why don't you? I said 7:52. It's now 7:55.
Let me get Hal.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a brand new game show. It's Froggy's Hal Herman is going to roll in. Usually, they've always told me the theme, the context, what the game show is about. And this time, Froggy and Hal Herman have told me, just chill out, leave it to us. You're going to love it.
Trust him.
I said, how much time do you need? They said 20, 25 minutes. That's a lot. That's like a big chunk of prime time music and commercial-free MJ right now, where we go an hour and 20 minutes. Oh, folks, don't forget. It's 7:56. Don't forget, between 9 and 9:20 this morning, make sure you're listening. Between 9 and 9:20 this morning, I'll give you the next MJ Trip-A-Day song title that you'll listen for to play during the course of the day. When you hear it, be the seventh caller, and you'll win the Trip-A-Day staycation. This week, it's at Plantation on Crystal River, 3-day staycation getaway. That's nice. Nice place up there. So the song title's coming up between 9 and 9:20. So, Fester, listen, I'm just being honest. Froggy's out of the room. He's got his Hal Herman crap on.
He's getting dressed.
All right. So he says to me, hey, I got a new game show. I'm like, what is it? He said, let me just surprise you. You're going to love it. And Froggy was like, hey, Hal Herman was like, have I ever steered you wrong?
All right, so here's the thing, MJ. If the game show is great, then it's great. And if the game show sucks, we'll still make it funny.
Listen, I don't know if you can say that definitively. If it sucks, I'm going to cancel it mid-bit.
I'm pretty sure in our abilities to make something semi-humorous occasionally.
Folks, I'm a little skeptical here because I don't know what's coming. I'm kind of a control freak, all right?
Just a little bit.
I kind of like to make sure that the train stays on the tracks. See, hey, Norfolk and Southern ought to hire me. You know, Amtrak, Norfolk and Southern, they ought to hire me.
You want those trains to run on time and on the right track.
I try to keep things on the track. So, without further delay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for some unnamed game show that I have no. Usually, I announce the name of the game show. I don't even know the name of the game show. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Hal Herman. Hal, come on in, Hal.
Where is he?
Where the hell is he?
Hal! Oh my God.
Where is he?
He's passed out on the floor.
Oh, cheer.
Hal, get up.
Is he really?
I'm going to kick you, Hal.
He's really method acting. He's on the floor, passed out, drunk.
In the hallway where nobody can see him. He's laying down.
About that.
Yeah, that works
Just
really.
Call a little.
It works really well on the radio.
Little shut eye there. Yeah. I lost my place in there for a second. Sorry.
Come on, man.
All right, so for Hal Herman, I'm doing this against my better judgment. So this is a new game show.
That's right, a brand new game show.
All right. First of all, what is the name? And this is obviously involving listeners. So listeners get, hey, Andrew, did our phone screener get fixed yet? Or geez, on our phone screen.
What's wrong? We don't have a phone screener for my game show?
Yeah, so how.
Son of a.
Anyway, I guess we're just going to, I'm just going to ask listeners what their name is and where they're calling from. This place is just falling apart.
That's unbelievable. What kind of a dump is this?
We don't know.
Back when I worked at WTRD, the Turd.
Yes.
It was a lot better than these.
What kind of music they play on the Turd?
Just the crappiest music.
Just the craps.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so do you want an explanation of the new game show?
Well, first of all, what is the name of the new game show?
Well, there's a couple options, okay? I'm going to throw a couple out there, okay?
Just give me the name of the damn game show.
How about number one, Lick It or Stick It? Okay.
Lick it or stick it.
Or number two,
all right,
Riff It or Whiff It. Okay? Because you know why?
All right, well, I'm starting to put, like, lick it or stick it. I mean, I could think of several, but with...
I can only think of one, and it has nothing to do with your dumb game shows.
Riff it or what?
Look what I got right here, buddy.
Listen, obviously...
I got a guitar. I'm going to play.
All right, so it has to do with musical riffs, am I right?
Oh, that's a musical riff. Man, you're so stupid, man.
Okay, how? Wow.
Sorry, it's been a long night.
There's really no place for aggression in this context.
I went to a strip club last night, and I walked to the ATM, and I was a little drunk, and the girl took my card and took out $400. I didn't even know it. I just needed $40. Got scanned by Diva. I won't forget you, Diva. I'll be back tonight.
Hey, Hal.
What?
Have
what are you laughing at?
Have you been at the 2001 Odyssey since the place was tented for crotch crickets?
Please, absolutely. I got a chair named up in that spaceship after me.
He's
actually the co-captain.
He's actually the reason why it got the crotch crickets.
All right, so
what is the name of the damn thing?
How about Riff It or Whiff It?
Riff It. All right, so obviously
we're going to play guitar riffs.
Oh, really?
Some of the most famous. I'm going to play them. I got a guitar right here. All right.
Give us a little
sample. I'm
sample.
going to play.
All right,
I don't want to plug it in yet. I don't want to plug it in.
Do you have an amp?
Yeah, it's right over here. Get out of here. Get away from Hal Herman's space.
There's no amp.
Yeah, there's an amp right here. It's a little pig amp. It's attached to the back of my hip.
There's no amp.
Yeah, like
all right.
Like the Brady Bunch when he had a little amp.
All right, so we need contestants right now.
Yeah, call up. And what we're going to do is I'm going to play a guitar riff. I've been practicing for months.
You're going to play an electric guitar riff.
Yeah, and you're going to have
with no amp. You're just holding a teal colored guitar.
But the amp is right here. You can't see it. It's a
is that
visible
one of your
amp.
guitars?
Yeah. It's my guitar.
Do you have a pick?
New
I don't need a pick. I'm good enough. I do finger style.
Nanotechnology and finger style. All right, so
we're going to play the world's most famous guitar riffs. There's no way you can't name all of these. And if you don't know it, you whiff.
Well, wait a minute. If they're the most, this sounds like the. All right, Thank you. I had doubts about it. Now I'm having even more.
What? More doubts about it?
All right, let's go to phones.
What a naysaying ass face.
Whoa,
Dude,
Hal.
Hold my guitar, Rhodey.
Maybe
I'm going to kick this guy's ass to kingdom come.
I'm not your roadie.
You mess with Hal Herman again and you put down my game show, I will bring this right here.
All right, let's go. Let's go to phones. If you'd like to be a contestant, riff it or whiff it. So name the riff.
Or lick it or stick it.
All right.
I don't like lick it or
I
stick
like
it.
riff or whiff. Riff it or whiff it.
Yeah,
So
guitar riffs.
name the guitar riff or else you whiff. All right, let's go to phones right now. Line up contestants. If you'd like to play Hal Herman's new game show,
That's right.
800-990-1047. That's 800-990-1047.
This is out of tune.
You don't
So-
know what tuning is. Give me that
It
thing.
sucks.
Fire up the phones right now if you would like to play the latest game show where Hal Herman's
That's
going to play.
right, baby.
He's going to play a riff, and you got to tell us what song the guitar riff is.
Now, I hope I don't
right.
mess up. I've been practicing for a long time trying to get all of these down pat.
right.
Okay?
Fire up the phones. Let's go. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. And I apologize. I'm not going to be able to say, hey, it's Katie in Riverview. Once you're on hold, I'm going to have to ask you your name and where you're calling from because our call screener is dead. I heard they had a massive computer meltdown here yesterday.
Really?
Again, I don't know what it's going to take for them to realize that this place is hanging by a thread. So, all right.
Let me tune my guitar up here.
One-
No, not yet. Nope, not yet.
I told you it was out of tune.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
All right, folks. All right, contestants are holding on, and I still,
Oh!
what
You
what
broke
Perfect.
you just broke
the string.
Damn it.
the string just went poing.
Son of a. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay.
right.
If I can still play, I'll just use the top 5 strings.
This is a 5-string guitar?
Yes.
Let's go to phones. 800-990-1047. If you'd like to play Riff It or Whiff It.
Yes.
And I still don't know exactly how this is going to go.
It's going to go great. I'm going to play a guitar riff, and you got to name it. It's the easiest game on earth.
let's-
It's easier than 8-bit hit.
All right, let's go to the first call here.
All right, let me plug in real quick. There we go.
Andrew tells me it's Steve in Dade City. Steve, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi there.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey, Steve, what do you think about game show?
Well,
Yes, sir.
he doesn't know what it is yet. I mean,
It's riff it or whiff it. What do you mean?
Riff it or whiff it.
all right.
Steve seems like a big fan.
All right, here we go. Okay, let me plug in. You ready?
He's not plugging.
I'm going
anything.
to play the first one for you.
All right, go ahead. All right, so identify this riff. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir.
As Hal hits a button.
Let me play it.
Yeah, go ahead, play it. Go,
Go.
play it.
Go. All right, ready? And
Oh my!
all right.
Oh.
Yeah, man, that was tough.
is it-
That was really good,
What?
Hal.
I'm going to go with Summer of '69.
Nah, you thought it was so easy.
No, it's not summer of '69.
Sorry, Steve.
Sup, Steve?
Steve, thanks for playing. It's not summer of '69, but Froggy.
Yes.
This is the easiest damn game in the. Even though
That guy just missed it.
How
I-
easy is
The
it?
first one, the guy missed
I mean,
it.
you know it.
that is a totally recognizable riff that you.
You are the dumbest idiot I've ever
All
met.
right, now these are not the actual song riffs.
They're
These are
just guitar riffs
these are obviously recreations. But
that I'm playing
I mean-
live.
I mean, that is clearly the one you just played. Come on, this is too easy. This
Oh, I don't see anybody getting the right answer. What's the number? 27. What is it?
it's 800
800.
800-990-1047.
1047. All right.
All right, folks, you want to play this?
Come on, this game is awesome, guys. Call up. Let's have some fun.
Hang on, I haven't heard the additional riffs. So let me see. Let me go to line 2. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
This is Bobby.
All right, Bobby, where are you calling from?
Hey, Bobby.
Newport Richie.
All right, Bobby. All right, so the first caller did not get this riff right.
I got to play it again? Jeez, my fingers hurt.
Okay, yeah, hit the button again,
All
Froggy.
right.
And
Are you ready, Bobby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, riff it
Come
or
on,
whiff it.
Bobby.
What song is that?
Actually, it's not bad, but I think it was Glory Days.
Yeah,
baby.
You did not whiff it like the first guy.
All right,
You riffed
that
it.
is correct. It's Bruce Springsteen's Glory
Yeah.
Days, but it's a guitar riff done by someone just playing
Me,
guitar.
jackass.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
has the
He
guitar.
actually, he didn't do a bad job.
No, I know I did.
no,
Go
hey,
to MJTV
hey,
and watch me play.
Hey, Bobby.
Shut up.
Hey, Bobby.
Shut up. Don't tell Bobby anything.
Bobby, he doesn't even have a guitar amp in here. He's not. He's not, Bobby. He's not really playing these. He's hitting a
Bobby,
button.
why
He's-
are you lying to the audience?
He's playing a he's playing a digital
No,
file.
I'm not.
Yes, you
You're
are.
a liar.
Okay, you're not even in sync when the music starts.
All right, let's go to the next one.
All
This is
right,
good.
Bobby, it was Glory Days. All right.
All right, buddy.
Thank you, Bobby.
Jesus, break down the fifth wall, why don't you?
Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Hi, this is Barry.
All right, Barry. Where are you calling
Wait,
from?
another Barry?
Largo.
All right. Name
All right, here we go.
Name this guitar riff. Riff it or whiff it.
Here we go.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Joan Jett, I love rock and roll.
Wow.
There you go.
All right, that one was a little easy.
All right, dude, this contest is terrible.
What do you mean terrible?
Because the riffs are 100%
All right,
identifiable.
if the rest of them get them right, you can punch me in the jibby. Go ahead.
All right. Well, you got it, buddy. Thanks for calling in.
God, you know,
Thanks, MJ.
I spent months and months practicing the guitar for this,
To learn all
Dude,
these.
and you come in
Ripped, dude.
and you jack it
Yeah,
around.
guess what? You probably ripped these riffs off of YouTube or
You
something.
lying. That's liable.
It's what? No, it would.
That's liable.
First of all, it'd be slander.
That's slanderous.
Unless it's true.
That's liable and slanderous and confection.
And what?
Confection.
like a sugar?
Like a candy?
No,
A confection?
conjecture. It's conjecture.
No, it would be conjecture, not
Now, let's go. Come on. Let's go. Call up people. Let's do it.
That opened up a line, 800-990-1047.
Man, my wrist is getting sore.
This game is awful. These are obviously very identifiable.
Excuse me.
If you know, you know. But there's listen. Somebody's
you
gonna
are
get stumped.
so awful.
Next caller, again, folks, our call screener's broken, so I have to...
Just call up, baby. Who cares?
Apparently, this is Chuck in Wesley Chapel, Andrew tells me. Chuck, is this you?
Yep, let's get it.
All right, let me, Chuck, what do you think of the game show?
Everything I dreamed it would be and more.
All right, Chuck, just for that stupid answer, I'm going to give you the hardest one I can play, okay? Let me think.
Oh, hey, hold on a sec. I'm getting an 800. Hold on. I've got a Spectrum cable appointment today. Let me see if this is them.
What are you?
Hello. This is Spectrum. Para español, marque ocho.
See?
See, ocho. Press ocho.
No, I want to hear it in
Your
English.
technician is scheduled to arrive today, Thursday, August 17th, between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m.
You know,
Okay.
Appointments on average take between 1 and 3 hours.
Oh, my
Please
God.
note an adult with photo ID
You
must
know-
be present during our visit.
What?
If you need to reschedule, press 2.
No.
If you need to cancel,
No.
press
All right. So
I've never seen Pat Tajak take a call the little wheel of fortune.
So,
I mean,
well,
you know.
no, but I saw my cell phone ringing, and I thought it was Spectrum, just confirming my appointment later today. All right, I'm missing all kinds of
All
channels.
right, let me
I don't
give
know
you a
what's going
tough
on.
one. Let me give
All
you a
right,
tough one.
what's your name again? I forgot.
Bobby.
It's Chuck in Wesley Chapel.
Chuck.
All right, Chuck in Wesley Chapel. All right, Chuck, are you ready to?
All right.
Are you ready to play?
Yep.
Let's do it, Chuck. Here we go.
Chuck, here's the next song, and go Froggy. Oh, jeez. It sounds just like the ring.
Purple Rain.
Say it again.
Hang on. I'm still
Purple
playing.
Rain.
Yes, of
Still
course.
playing. Hang on. What did he say?
He said Purple Rain.
All right, so he got it right. Okay, all
But
right. That's one.
Froggy, this game show sucks.
Froggy's not here.
How? The riffs sound exactly like the real song. How is this a game show?
All right.
I mean, 8-bit hit sounds like the real song. People have to guess it.
Yeah, there's no. What do you want me to do?
But it's
What do you want me to fart out riffs?
Well,
God.
what?
Here's one. Ready? Oh, what was that?
I don't know.
That was Purple Rain, too. Brown Rain.
Stop. I do think
God, you're putting down my game. You're affecting the listeners. You're making them. All you listeners call up and miss it on purpose.
Thank you for calling in. Have a great day.
Yeah.
Did he? I think he.
Whatever.
He just hung up.
Chuck's done with us.
That opened the lineup, folks. Would you like to play Hal Herman's awful new game
This
show?
isn't awful.
This is
awfully awesome.
Dude, this is the easiest thing ever.
It's just
Not every game has to be super hard.
Come on. Somebody.
This is a gimme.
It's fun. That's what it is.
The riffs sound exactly like the real song.
Well, I appreciate the compliment that I can play just like the real song.
No, you can't. You rip these off of YouTube.
YouTube, my ass.
Yeah, 800-990-1047 if you'd like to play Hal Herman's new game.
Call up and prove this midget wrong. God, put down my game. You're tainting the audience.
All right, 800-990-1047. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
This is Crazy Dave in Largo.
Crazy Dave in Largo. All right, Crazy Dave.
All right, I'm going to give you a really hard one.
Oh,
Dave.
yeah.
You ready?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure this is going to be so hard.
Let me get my pick here. Okay, you ready?
Riff it or whiff it.
Here we go.
Oh, God.
All right.
Rising up to the level of our rival. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the
Yes.
fight.
Wow.
Yes, and he got that because it sounds exactly like the real song.
Well, thank
This
you.
is a terrible, terrible game
I've
show.
been practicing for months,
it's
as you know.
great, MJ.
Yeah, Dave, tell him.
Tell him, Dave. Tell him what you think.
It's a great game.
Oh, all right. All right. Thank you,
MJ,
Craig.
You'd rather talk about his Instagram and a con with rice makers.
Thanks. Where are the women on this? It's all guys calling
Yeah,
in.
we're the ladies. I got some special stuff for the ladies.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Crazy Dave. That just opened up a line. You want to get in and try the Riff It or Whiff It?
Man, my wrist is getting tired.
I'm sure it is.
How many more songs do you have there?
About 27.
All right, 800-990-1047. Line just opened up from Crazy Dave. You want to play Riff It or Whiff It? 800-990-1047 is how you play right now. Good morning, line 6. Who is this?
This is Jacob. Hey, MJ, how are you doing?
Jacob, dude.
Hey.
By the way, Jacob, I was about to read an email about you.
All the stars are coming out today.
Because listen to this. Jacob had someone send an email, and
That was Ashley Going, my worker.
Yes.
Sent that to you.
So Ashley is like an assistant to help you out?
Yes.
And so I get this email. Hello, MJ. Jacob would like to. Let me start again. Hello, MJ. Jacob would like to congratulate you on your nomination for being the best local morning radio show. He really enjoys tuning in every morning to hear your shows. He hopes you can renew your contract. And he says, keep up the good work on the morning show. Jacob is visually impaired, and he has been listening for years now and asked for me to send you this email. Thanks again for everything you do in the community. We love you. Jacob 2 times and Ashley. So, Jacob, thanks for the email, and thanks for calling in.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And I do play a game show on Drew Garabo Live. It's called Jacob's Jukebox Jeopardy, MJ. So
okay, so you should know a thing or two about naming songs.
Well, here we go.
All right, Jacob.
Let's see if you can do as well as Drew's show. All right, here we go. Here's the next one.
All right, here we go, Jacob. I hope this one isn't too hard, but it's a classic. I think you know it.
All right, let's hear it.
Sweet Home Alabama by Leonard Skinner.
I thought that would be a little tougher.
It is, but dude, come on. These sound this is not a skilled game show.
What are you talking about?
Because every single riff sounds exactly like the real song.
Wait till next week when I play Bass It or Face It. I play the bass.
You just play the How about just drum beats? How about Drum It or Bum It?
Yeah, that's a good one.
How about tambourine it or bring
you're so
it?
funny. You correct me up, but keep up the good work, and please renew your contract because you do deserve this, MJ. I'm telling you what, right now, man.
I'm not sure
I'm
about all
telling
that.
you.
Go ahead, Jacob.
I'm telling you what. I'm I'm telling you what, right now, man, if you don't renew your contract, then you'll lose me as a listener, and you don't want that, MJ.
I know. Jacob, thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Jacob. Have a good night.
All right, that opens up a line.
I can't believe he got it right.
That opens up... Well, because they're
these are actually kind of tough. These are more of the obscure ones.
These riffs that someone is playing on a guitar on YouTube...
Why don't you look at the phones? Everybody seems to disagree with you.
We have every line, Jam.
That just opened up a line. 800-990-1047. Oh, Andrew says we finally have a female caller.
All right.
Andrew, what line and what name? Okay.
Wow. See, now we're picking
let me grab
up.
Gabby and Seminole on line 1. Hi, Gabby. Welcome.
Hi. How are you guys?
Hey, Gabby, what do you think of the game show?
What did you say?
I said, what do you think of the game show?
Why stop? Why'd you make it so...
the guy from the Water Boy.
Yeah, right. He does.
I said, what'd you think of the game show so far?
I like it. It's good. I'm going to give it a shot.
All right.
But Gabby, every song riff, it sounds like the actual song. How is this a game show? What skill is needed here? It's just play the regular...
Participation competition, you know?
Anyway, Gabby, here's the next song. All right, go ahead, Froggy.
He stepped out.
Hold on.
He just walked out.
He just walked
out.
He just left.
What'd you say?
Froggy, get back in. I don't know what I said.
He's in the...
Go get him.
He's 3 studios away. I have to go get him.
Just run.
I have to leave.
Gabby, hold on a sec.
I'll get him.
Froggy Froggy's really playing this up. He's really hamming it up. He's really method acting here. So he's going to come in. I angered Hal.
I'll come back in.
I angered Hal.
Gabby's waiting.
Hal, why'd you walk out?
Because I'm having a tough time.
He's having a breakdown.
All right.
3 marriages.
What?
3 marriages.
3 marriages?
And you can't give me a chance.
Oh, you're doing the little kid cry hyperventilate deal.
That's just the way you treat me.
Remember when you
were
were
all the way up in here?
Remember when you were 5 years old and you used to cry and hyperventilated it's the kids that can't catch. All right. So
my second wife was named Gabby, and it just made me.
That's your second wife was Gabby?
All right, I'm better. I'm okay.
All right. Are you ready to get this thing back on track?
Okay. Let me get my guitar.
All right. So go get your guitar again and get ready to hit the button and play another YouTube riff. I'm telling you, these clips.
Let's go. Come on, I can't do this forever.
These clips are some guy in his basement just recording them and putting them on YouTube.
I'm playing this right behind my head.
No, you're not. All right. Here's Gabby, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
That was so good.
That is so easy. Gabby?
God, Gabby.
Hello?
Yes, Gabby, what was that?
I'm blinking. I know the song. This sounds terrible for women.
All right, Frog, do it again. Hey, Andrew, was that just on MJTV? You missed it.
Everybody's moving too fast. We only have 1 camera at a time.
Yeah, so the music started. Froggy didn't even have the guitar in his hands.
No, that's a lie. Don't tell the listeners a lie.
Did you get that one, Andrew? Andrew, yes.
What's going on here? I'm trying to play a concert.
All right, so Gabby, what song is that?
Is it Beat It?
Yes, it's of course it's of course it's Beat It.
I thought she was gonna miss.
All right, Gabby, thanks for the call.
Yeah, this game's on fire.
This game is not on. Thank you,
Look
Gabby.
at the phone lines. Everybody wants to play.
This game is not on fire.
All right,
this game is the easiest chunk of crap.
All right, let me think about hard.
We're playing guitar riffs that sound exactly like the actual song.
Anybody call and to play? Let us know what you think of the game. Number 1, number 2. Let me think of a hard one to do.
All right, line 5. Hi, good morning. Who is this?
Hi, this is David.
Hi, David. Where are you calling from?
From Largo.
All right. I'm about to end this thing.
What?
Why? Every line is still jammed.
What else are you going to do?
That would be Walk This Way by Aerosmith.
Son of a bitch!
Of course it is, because this is the easiest stupid game that Froggy's ever come up with.
You're stupid. Froggy to come up with an idea. Froggy doesn't do such stuff like this.
He's not that creative, but how?
Thank you. Thanks for the call. All right, that just opened up a line.
Call up, people. Let's play. I got the really tough stuff coming now.
Let me grab Froggy. I'm about to end this thing.
What are you talking about?
One more. Let's do one more.
This is the last one.
One more.
This is a bunch of hooey, you know.
We were playing for 25 minutes. It's giving you a full time.
All right. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Hi, this is Mike from Wesley Chapel.
Hey, Mike, what do you think?
Hey, it's a game that I can actually probably win at.
Oh, yeah, well, let me give you a hard one
because
then.
it's the easiest damn thing ever.
Yeah, and Mike's not that smart.
Let me think in my brain. Let me play. I should play one down from that. I should play the one to the left of that right there. I should play the one down. Down.
Okay.
So
you should really know.
I think I know what I'm going to play now.
Okay.
All right. Are we ready?
We're ready.
All right. This is going to be tough.
Right.
I don't think you're going to recognize this as a deep cut.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Jeez, Guns N' Roses. You know what though? Sweet Child of Mine.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, that's one of the most identifiable riffs ever.
All right, let me just play one more for you.
No.
Just let me play for you.
Ben plays it all the time. He loves the riffs.
Who does?
Ben.
Who?
Ben?
My wife, Ben. Ben.
Yeah, we know. Who's
Who's Ben?
Ben was in a band called Stryker.
Yeah. What the hell is this guy talking about?
Favorite song. That thing is in my brain.
Okay, Mike. Hey, listen, we love you. Thanks for listening.
All right,
Froggy,
MJ, if you think you're so good, how about you tell me what this is right here?
Oh, boy. All right.
Go ahead. I'm getting warming up.
Yeah,
tell me what this is right
Sure you are.
here.
Yeah. What, you can't get your hand on the mouse to start the song?
Tell me what this is.
Brown-eyed girl.
All right, you knew that?
Yeah.
All right, how about this? All right, let me just get it right here. Okay, how about this?
LaGrange.
Okay, you knew that. All right. How about this one? One more here. This is a really tough one. You're not going to know this. Here we go.
Pretty Woman.
Son of a... Okay. How about this one right here? Are you ready?
Fear the Reaper.
Son of a quit! And I love Blue Icicle.
Listen, just hand me the guitar. Don't smash it.
No.
Don't smash the guitar.
I'm going to smash it.
No, don't smash the guitar.
Like you smashed my dreams
Dude.
and my hopes of next week bass for your face.
Dude, no. That game was awful. It was a terrible. You're playing the actual.
What are you talking about? People loved it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Riff It or Whiff It, the dumbest game show that Hal and Froggy have ever whipped out, where some dude is playing guitar riffs in his basement, posting them on YouTube, and the riffs sound exactly like the actual songs. How is that a game show? Just wasted 20 minutes. 25 minutes, 30 minutes.
Maybe.
That was 30 minutes?
Maybe you should come up with a game next time. And you know what? I retire from this show. Let that fat ass Louis Anderson do the job for me.
No.
I quit.
No, how?
You know what?
How?
You remember Skrizzle? Have you seen him? No. You know why? He's dead. And now I'm dead. Screw you. I'm out. Hal Herman ceases to exist. In perpetuity.
Oh, my God.
Man,
oh, wow.
He's selling it, man. Froggy is selling it.
I'm so glad Hal is gone.
Oh.
Hey, but look at the bright side. At least we still have Louis Anderson.
I'm laughing. I'm coughing over here.
Right. Listen, it
my
was a fun game. It was an easy game. It was a fun game.
Dude, that was just... It's a gimme.
So what?
All right, 8:25 at the MJ Morning Show. Don't forget, I'll give you... You know what? I should have Hal Herman play the riff for the MJ Trip a Day song coming up.
I don't know. Is it one of our cuts?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, folks, stand by because between 9 and 9:20, so coming up not too far from right now, between 9 and 9:20, I'll give you the song title to listen for, guaranteed during the workday before 6 p.m. When you hear the song title between after I give it away and 6 p.m., just be the seventh caller when you hear it, and you'll win the staycation. You'll win the MJ Trip a Day. This is a plantation at Crystal River. Nice 3-day getaway. It's a trip a day. I'll give you the song to listen for between 9 and 9:20. It's coming up on the MJ Morning Show. All right, shifting gears. Let's go.
Froggy, you just missed Hal.
I saw him. You stormed.
He seemed pissed, right?
Listen, don't
He
feed.
totally stormed out of here, dude.
Don't
You
feed
just
him.
missed him. You just
It was
missed him.
weird.
Don't feed him. What are
He
you
says
doing
hello.
over there?
He wanted to say hello to you.
You want to hear something bizarre?
Yeah.
There is a woman that is like causing a massive debate. She's got videos on social media. This has turned into a Reddit debate as well. And she is revealing that she and her husband constantly switch sides in the bed. That just randomly that day, that night, when they go to bed, hey, you want the left or the right? So most couples, you've got a fixed side of the bed. But in this case, this woman and her husband, they swap sides all the time. So Monday might be a right side for her, then next day she's on the left. They're back and forth. And this has turned into a massive debate. How many people do this?
That'll never work.
So she says, quote, okay, I really need to know if we are alone in this. Do you randomly pick which side of the bed you're going to? This is Angelina Murphy out in California. And they don't have a set side. They flip on. Come on. I mean, Michelle and I, we've always had specific sides.
What
Now,
side sleep are you?
It's I sleep on the right side of the bed, and Michelle is on the left side of the bed. However, in our previous house, I was on the left, and she was on the right. So when we changed houses, we switched. And part of that is Michelle doesn't want to be near the door.
Yeah, door placement.
Yeah. So she thinks that if anyone comes in, that I'm going to get stabbed first. So
And she'll be able to wake up and run.
I really want to go to phones on this. Hey, Andrew, did Max fix the call screener? Is that
in the last 12 minutes?
Hang on, let me see if it. Oh, geez. Well, what good is it if a call screener's in your booth?
Well, he couldn't interrupt the show.
Well, he can come in here and
listen. This is pretty important. We could use them.
This place is such a technological disaster.
He's going to come in here during the next break.
All right, I'm getting the red box still.
Right.
It doesn't.
Anyway, so let me go to phones on. I'm just curious. I mean, this is just odd. Do you have the same side of the bed every single night, day after day, month after month, year after year, or do you also just switch back and forth? All right, 800-990-1047. I think unless Froggy chased away everyone with that game show.
I've never known anybody who's done this.
Either have I. I've never heard of this, but the woman's like breaking the internet by saying, hey, yeah, we just decide that night what side of the bed we're going to sleep. Oh, look at the phones on this. Oh, my God.
Not as many as Hal's bit.
No, it looks like phones are more busier than Hal's bit.
Oh, Hal.
All right, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Just asking the question. Do you just randomly choose what side of the bed, or are you an absolute purist when it comes to there are specific designated sides? For instance, we've been in our current home for 18 years, and we have not changed. You know, I've been on the right. Michelle's been on the left. All right, let me grab phones here. And again, I have no phone screener in here, so I'm going to have to ask you who you are, where you're calling from. Line one. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
This is Tracy.
Tracy, where are you calling from?
Tampa.
All right, what do you think about this woman, Angelina Murphy from California, saying that she and her husband just randomly decide that night what side of the bed they're going to sleep on each?
Well, I think she's crazy. I'm a lot like Michelle, your wife. I want to be away from the door. However, in a couple homes my husband and I have lived in, we've had not only the bedroom door, but we've had a sliding door in our bedroom. So I have to pick the lesser of two evils, and he's closest to the sliding door.
Gotcha. All right, so you're just concerned like, Michael Myers is hanging outside, right?
Pretty much, or Freddy Krueger, one of the other.
There you go. Or Jason. All right, thanks for the call. Let me grab line two. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
My name is Michelle.
Hey, Michelle, where are you calling from this morning?
Zephyr Hills.
All right. Sorry it sounds sloppy, but our phone screen is broken. All right, Michelle in Z Hills, what's up?
I'm calling about the bed thing, too. So me and my old man have been together for almost 12 years, and no matter where we live, he sleeps on the side of the bed closest to the door because I'm like Michelle.
Wow.
If somebody breaks in, they're going to have to attack him first, and it gives me time to call 911.
Wow, this is a thing. So the first two female callers are saying exactly what Michelle says, that she wants me closer to the door. This is a thing.
You're the man. You're the protector,
Yeah.
So...
Listen, you break into my house. You know what my biggest decision is going to be? If someone breaks into my house, do you know what my biggest dilemma is?
What?
What gun I'm going to shoot you with.
Right? That's my old man, too. One plus the bat at the door, so...
What part of my house I want to clean up after you're carried out?
Is it going to be the SIG 9 mil? Is it going to be the LWRC 6.8 SPC short barrel? Listen, a shotgun. Listen. Hey, thanks for the call. Let me grab line 3. Hi, good morning. Who is this? Line 3. Who is this?
Oh, this is Adam.
Yeah, Adam. Where are you calling from, buddy?
Tampa, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir. And your thoughts on these people just switching every night what side of the bed?
I don't know, man. I usually say that, because I've seen, my parents used to sleep together. They would sleep on, my mom would always sleep on the left side, and my dad would always sleep on the right. And my mom always used to keep, a piece behind her bed, so, if anybody broke in, she would be the first to get them.
There you go. Thank you. But listen, that's the point. Usually you pick a side and you stick with it. But here's this couple that just randomly decides every night, hey, maybe 2 nights, Monday, Tuesday, wife's on the right, then Wednesday she goes, then maybe back over to the right, after the left. They're just all over the place.
What another dumb decision to make.
Hey, thanks for the call, buddy. Line 4. Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
Hello?
Yeah, hi, who is this?
Hey, this is the real Dominican Rich. How you doing? I'm from Ruskin.
Hey, Dominican Rich from Ruskin. Welcome to the MJ Morning Show. All right, so what do you think about this woman and her husband just flipping all over the place on the bed, not a set side?
It's crazy because me and my wife, we kind of do the same thing because we have different schedules. I work overnight. She works in the morning. So when I come home, I'm here in the morning. Nobody's here. So I just kind of jump on the bed, and I do kind of lay wherever she lays. I kind of I kind of, she already has it mapped out, her body's already formed on the bed. So
Wow.
I kind of lay there.
What do you do overnight, Rich? What type of work takes you overnight?
I'm in a battery manufacturing company. We literally make batteries for cars and jet skis and
wow,
you name it, we make it. Yeah, it's right there in Tampa, right off of what's that? Fowler, literally right off of Fowler.
Yeah. What's the name of the company?
Oh, it's called Clarios.
Wow, and you guys make car batteries.
Yeah, literally, that company's been there. There's a guy that's been there since 1987.
Wow.
It's been there forever. Yeah, it's a huge company.
I have no idea. All the companies that are...
All the businesses and manufacturing.
You don't realize it.
I know.
There's so much stuff in the Tampa Bay area that you have no idea is actually here.
Idea.
Yeah. No, hey, Rich, thank you, buddy. Thanks for listening. Just a few more calls, and I'm going to move on here. Hi, good morning, line 1. All right, Andrew's telling me it's Wendy in Port Richey. Hi, Wendy.
Good morning.
What do you think about this California woman that's just switching sides every night?
I'm thinking they're swingers.
Yeah.
If they're that willy-nilly with their sleep patterns, they just don't really care what's in that bed.
Oh, you think they're swingers? That indicates that they're...
I'm close to 60, and I have never heard of such a thing.
Right.
I'm single, and I sleep on the same side every night.
Gotcha.
It's,
you don't want to just splay yourself out in the middle of the damn bed?
Well, sometimes, but I might end there, but I start in the one spot.
All right, thanks for the call. Appreciate it. All right, Andrew, I'm just going to grab 2 more here because I got to move on. Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. Line 6 is Drew in Largo. Hello, Drew.
Hey, how's it going, MJ?
I am well, welcome.
Hey, so putting the guy near the door, my wife and I have talked about this for years, and we don't do that. She's near the door because if somebody was to break in, they're going to attack that person, as you stated, that's near the door. It gives me further away time to roll off the bed, grab the gun, and hit him.
There you go. Thank you, buddy. All right, last call on this, Andrew. Let me grab Freddie in Largo. Last call, last say on this. Freddie, you're on the MJ Morning Show, and we're talking about this woman, Angelina in California, and she's kind of busted the internet now by saying that she and her husband, they have no set side. They just decide that night who's going to have the left side of the bed, who's going to have the right side of the bed, when most couples have a designated side really for like their entire life, and they stick there. So what do you think, Freddie?
You and I, me and my wife are like you and Michelle. My wife wants me to sleep by the door. But a few years ago, I bought her a gun, took her to the range, taught her safety things. We went out firing it. Ever since then, it's done two things. She sleeps by the door now because she's got her gun on the nightstand.
There you go.
And when I go on road trips, I'm from St. Louis originally. I'm a former deputy in St. Louis. My family's up there. It saved me a lot of electric because when I was gone, she had every light in the house on.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Keeps her gun by the bed.
There you go. Hey, thank you, buddy. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, MJ.
Have a great one. All right, there you go. Hey, I got a little dilemma. I just want to talk about something for a minute here. Got a little dilemma. I made a quick mention about Creative Loafing's Best of the Bay. Was it earlier this week? I think it might have been Monday or Tuesday, and I just said, hey, we haven't even brought this up. The month and the voting is like halfway over, and I haven't even brought this up. But we were nominated, the MJ Morning Show was nominated for Best Radio Show in Tampa Bay by Creative Loafing. And you have a number of other radio shows that people have heard of. There are a bunch on here that I've never heard of. But what's come to my... And I said, listen, I'm not going to grovel. I'm not going to beg for votes. Listen, 2 weeks into the month, apparently Creative Loafing opened up the voting after they revealed the nominations for the Best Radio Show. So I guess it was June. Nominations went out, or...
The voting period is the entire month of August.
Well, hang on. I'm talking about the nomination period first. So they opened up the nomination period for people to nominate all of these best of categories in the Tampa Bay area. And unbeknownst to me, we were nominated as one of the best radio shows in Tampa Bay. So we were nominated. Then they revealed, I guess, on August 1st, all of the nominees, and we're there. Now, I didn't find out that we were nominated until, Fester, you brought it to my attention like 3 or 4 days into August.
Yeah, I found out on the 3rd, and we didn't nominate ourselves.
Right.
We don't do that.
Listen, I don't even know their schedule when they do Best of the Bay. Listen, I like Creative Loafing. I mean, we do stories. We mention stories from Creative Loafing. I think they do a good job. But I didn't even know we were nominated, so we found out. But here's the dilemma I'm in. It's come to my attention, and other folks have emailed me, that some of the other radio shows are heavily lobbying on the air and on their social media for people to vote for them. So my dilemma is we have not groveled or begged and, please vote for us, Creative Loafing's, best radio show, please vote for. I said I wasn't, but I have a dilemma because a lot of these other shows are mentioning it a lot. Please vote for me, or best radio show. Here's a link. I mean, there are other they're putting links up to vote for, but we haven't done any of this.
Put a link up.
Well, but my dilemma is that I've never really groveled and begged for people to vote. It's not like, back in the day, remember the clown used to buy like 400 copies of magazines to vote in some of the radio awards.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't do that.
So, MJ, listen.
Yeah.
What if we make the link available and we say, listen, if you want to vote for us, fine. If not, whatever.
Those things are so dumb because half the people do nominate themselves, I think.
Say that again?
People nominate themselves for that crap. There's people on there that are like part-timers I never even heard of.
There are some shows I've never heard of these.
I've never heard of Body the Scotty.
I have no idea who that is. All right, so my dilemma is...
Come on, Scotty's a good guy.
I have no idea who he is.
He's a guy, but he's a good guy.
All right, listen.
Is he?
I'm going to tell you right now that I'm at a crossroads. I don't know. I've got all these other radio shows that are promoting that they're nominated and please vote for us, please vote. But I've never done that. And all right, let me think about this. We're already 17 days into the month.
I mean, we really
a week. We've missed a week. We've missed over half the month.
A week left. A week and a half is left.
There's
10 days left in the month.
There's
right?
only 13 because August has 31 days, so there's 14 days left in the month.
How does Hal Herman not get nominated?
2 weeks are left in the month.
We should have nominated Hal Herman and promoted him to win.
What do I do? I mean, do we?
I wouldn't be opposed to making the link available, and just our verbiage is, hey, if you'd like to vote for us,
you're not even going to care if we win.
Yeah, I mean, what are we going to do?
You're not going to go to the thing.
I mean, honestly,
no. If we won, well, you don't know. I don't think because they have a party. I think.
I mean,
they have to let you know before.
Well, they reveal the winners.
I am not going to go to this party just to congratulate the Joy FM morning show.
No,
okay. Screw that.
I have won we have won in the past. I have a plaque somewhere. I've won the Creative Loafing, best morning show or best radio personality. I've won in the past. Hey, been there, done that. Would it be nice to win it? Of course, but I'm not a groveler where I dedicate just tons of airtime. Please vote for us, please. So, but the point is, the other radio shows around town that are nominated, they're doing that. So, I mean, I guess maybe we're guaranteed to lose if we're not if we're not actively promoting it. All right, let me think about it. I'll have something.
You've never been into this.
He's not a groveler. I mean, what do you think this is? His Instagram account? Psh, please, it's just the best of the Bay.
All right, moving along here, folks. Did you just call me a punk?
Confess your punk for putting you down like that.
Oh,
not cool, man.
Hey, what do you think about Aldi buying 400 Winn-Dixie and Harvey's supermarket stores? First of all, of course, I've heard of Winn-Dixie. Where the hell is Harvey's? You ever hear of Harvey's supermarkets? Where the hell are they?
I've never been to a Harvey's.
I never heard of Harvey's.
They sell potted plants.
Never heard of the damn
thing.
Do they? Anyway, there's an agreement where the Aldi supermarket chain, they're buying Winn-Dixie and Harvey's. It's about 400 stores in numerous southeastern states, obviously including Florida. So they... I guess they announced the acquisition yesterday. My big concern: what's going to happen to the Winn-Dixie twins? Those
the Win-Win brothers,
the white dude and the black dude the Win-Win. Hey Andrew, can you bring up some Win-Win brothers? Give me a Winn-Dixie commercial. Are these guys going to be out on their butts? And then which Winn-Dixie stores are going to be turned into Aldi locations?
Because there's an Aldi and a Winn-Dixie within like a half a mile of each other in my house.
Up in near Lutz?
Yeah. So which one's going to close? You can't have two Aldis within 2 miles.
You can have a Winn-Dixie and then have an Aldi. So
are they going to keep it a Winn-Dixie?
Well, they're saying, that's the point. They say that they're going to keep some Winn-Dixies is what Aldi is claiming. So they're not going to change all Winn-Dixies to Aldis. Now, there are some Winn-Dixies that are going to become Aldis. I would imagine if there's not an Aldi nearby or anywhere close, that they might turn that Winn-Dixie, wherever, into an Aldi. But if you've got a Winn-Dixie right near an Aldi, I would imagine they're going to keep, because they're buying the intellectual property, they're buying the name. So they do say that they're going to change some Winn-Dixies to Aldis, but they're going to keep some Winn-Dixies. But, my concern is, are those two Winn-Dixie bros, are they going to be, what are they, Winn-Dixie twins?
Hey, we saved the same exact amount of money.
And you have over 1,000 rewards points.
Now that's a win-win. Win-win twins for the win.
Are you guys twins?
Identical.
Oh.
Are they really twins?
You're fired. Yeah, one guy is black, one guy's white. Yeah, they're twins.
Identical. So
it's a win.
Win-win.
You know what? I'm going to start wearing the headbands that they wear on those commercials.
I've always liked those commercials. I thought they were
You know what? Maybe Publix can pick them up cheap right now.
I think the nearest Harvey's is in Augusta, Georgia.
I never heard of Harvey's supermarkets.
No, Hurricane told me there's one in Riverview.
Is there?
He just texted me.
I don't know.
Really?
Shout out to the Hutter.
So Hurricane is listening right now?
He listens every day.
Hold on. There's a, hey, good morning, Hurricane. Good to hear you. All right, so there's a Harvey's in the Tampa Bay area?
Is there?
I guess.
Never heard of the damn thing.
Winn-Dixie also owns a Latin themed
oh yeah,
Fresco y Mas or something like that.
Yeah. I've seen that as well.
So,
yep. Yep. All right, so get ready. Listen, I've had one experience with Aldi. And it was a disaster.
Dude, I shop at Aldi all the time.
I know. Listen.
This is my go-to store.
I know a lot of people like Aldi. But when we were up in New York for a spell, there is an Aldi up on 125th up in Harlem. There's this big complex. You got Costco there. You got a bunch of big box stores. up on 125th and the Harlem River Drive up there. You know, FDR Harlem River Drive on the east side on the East River. And there's this huge complex. And again, big parking garage. You got Costco there. There's an Aldi. And, you know, I'd go to Costco quite a bit. I think there's a Target. There's a Target in there as well.
A lot of stores.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And I went to Aldi for the first time up there, and it looked like a dumpster fire in there. It looked like it was ransacked after like the apocalypse, and people were trying to get their last meal. The place looked, it was it was disheveled. It looked like someone ran through the place with a front end loader. I mean, is that typical for?
Maybe you should go to one of the local ones.
Maybe
you should go to one of the stores near us here, not the Harlem store as your barometer for all Aldis.
It might be unfair, but
it's a bit.
Well, I don't know. That was my one and only exposure to Aldi, and I'm like, are they all like this? So I'm telling you, you know that house that exploded up in Pennsylvania? That's what it looked like in this Aldi on the upper east side of Manhattan.
You should go to one of the local Aldis. Tell you, MJ. I go.
There's nothing near me though. We've got Trey. Do you know that Aldi and Trader Joe's were brothers? Did you know that?
Yeah,
and they had a fight and they broke up and they split.
Isn't that crazy?
That's true.
I thought the breakup was like over who's going to sell cigarettes or something.
I read that.
And they opened up like two different competing stores.
Yeah, no, it was something like that. But the two brothers, they used to operate Trader Joe's,
and they're German.
And yeah, they're German. Exactly, they're German dudes, and they had a family fight. And they split. They had a disagreement as far as the business practices and goals. And one brother wanted one thing, so that's why Trader Joe's was owned by one brother. The other brother left and started Aldi. I mean, they clearly have some supermarket success genes going on, huh?
They know a thing or two about that.
I think they might know a thing or two. But that's a big news yesterday. But again, I got to give Aldi a second chance. Is that what you're saying?
Or a new first chance if the only time you went was in upper east side of New York?
I'm telling you, man, it looked like Walking Dead in that store. You know, where like all the stores were ransacked and everything when the zombie apocalypse hit? That's what the Aldi up in Harlem looked like. I'm telling you.
Go to another one.
Just go. It is 8:48 at the MJ Morning Show. MJ and the crew. Folks, this concludes the amazing, fascinating 1 hour and 20-minute nonstop block of MJ Morning Show.
I'll tell Hal you said it was amazing.
Severely tainted by the Froggy Hal Herman bit.
That was
severely tainted by that.
That was the third best part of his segment, man. What are you kidding?
All right, when we get back, there is an OnlyFans Maui fire disaster component we got to get to. Also, bread. We got to talk bread. Oh, Fran Drescher. You're not far off.
Pretty good.
How do we mention her 2 days in a row?
Hang on a minute. We got to bring Fran Drescher in. Did you hear this news anchor or reporter out west that is having surgery so she doesn't sound like Fran Drescher? First of all, how do you get a job if you're a news person and you sound like Fran Drescher?
Come on.
All right, hold on. You don't want to miss the next segment. Do not miss us. We're back in just a few minutes. We'll also give you the special Trip a Day song title coming up. The MJ Trip a Day. We're giving away a trip every single day. And coming up between 9 and 9:20, just minutes away, I'll give you the new song title to listen for. And, of course, when you hear it, anytime during the workday, before 6 o'clock guaranteed, if you call us 7, you'll win the staycation. So what song is it going to be today? Welp, you're in luck. I'll tell you next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Folks. There are 20 Harvey's supermarkets in Florida. I never heard of the damn thing, let alone knowing that there were 20 Harveys. Folks, welcome back. MJ Morning Show. It's Q105. MJ broadcast. Fester, Froggy, me, MJ. No Roxanne today. I think she's going to the Bahamas or whatever.
I don't know that 20 is the exact number, but I pulled up Harvey's Supermarket, Florida.
Yeah, I guess we started getting phone calls. People were saying, oh, yeah, I'm out in Lakeland. We got Harvey's out here. I never heard of it.
You know what's crazy about that place? Like, they have a liquor store attached to it, sort of like a Publix. Some of them do.
Okay.
You know, what do you think the name of the liquor store is?
Harvey Wallbangers.
Weinstein's.
Oh, Harvey.
That's awful, man.
You didn't get my potted plant joke?
That's why they went out of business.
Oh.
Yeah.
So now there's a bunch in Jacksonville.
The reason why we're bringing this up is because Winn-Dixie and Harvey's is being acquired by Aldi. So Aldi, now what's the deal? Does Winn-Dixie own Harvey's?
So I think the parent company, Winn-Dixie's owned by a group.
Right.
Winn-Dixie doesn't own Winn-Dixie.
And they own Winn-Dixie and Harvey's.
And Fresco y Mas.
And now, but no, Fresco y Mas
is the same.
It's called Southeastern Grocers. And then, but Fresco y Mas, that's being, I think, spun off entirely separately.
See. Oh, no. I don't know.
Yeah. So I think that's what's happening. And then, again, some of the Winn-Dixies will become Aldi's, but they're going to keep some Winn-Dixies. Anyway.
They should take out the Dixie. It's offensive. Just call it Wins.
Well, but that's a thing is, the Dixie and indicating the South during the Confederacy. And
Let's just call it Win Antebellum.
When I lived in New York as a child, we would come to Florida twice a year.
Oh, yeah?
I knew we were in the South as soon as I saw Winn-Dixie. And I was like,
the Confederate flags,
yes,
you give it away?
I mean, all that stuff.
See that Czech thing? Weren't they the beef people? Are they still the beef people?
Yeah.
Winn-Dixie?
I don't know. They used to be the beef people.
Yeah.
Now they're selling to Aldi people.
My grandma used to always shop at Winn-Dixie.
Yeah.
I'm going to Winn-Dixie.
Because the closest supermarket to her, where my grandfather and grandmother lived in Hollywood, Florida, it was right off Hollywood Boulevard because they lived in a place called Hillcrest. And it was a retirement community, and they moved there like in 1971 or something. I was like 5 years old when they moved there, and I just remember that the Winn-Dixie was very close. The Publix was further away, and we used to go to Winn-Dixie most of the time. So that was my exposure to I knew about Winn-Dixie when I was 5 years old.
The first job I was ever fired from
was Winn-Dixie.
Or ever had was Winn-Dixie.
Where'd you shoot out the windows with a BB gun?
All right, so I shot out the windows with my friend Mike Shoro and Frank Cortez, and the three of us shot the window of the Cash and Carry.
Cash and Carry
in St. Pete Beach, next to the old Fun Center
with BB guns.
Dude, back in like the early '90s, we thought we were ganging around with BB guns.
What's wrong with you? You guys were balling, huh?
We were punks.
Well,
but no, the Winn-Dixie at the corner of Park and Starkey was my first job. They fired me, and I went over to the big Arby's position for $3.80 an hour.
You don't want me, Winn-Dixie. Arby's wants me.
Arby's will take me.
And you did the 6 swirls on the apple turnovers, right?
My first job at Arby's was to glaze the turnovers, and then I chuckled. And the guy goes, "No, with this," and he gives me the glaze bag, and it's 6. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's the whole apple turnover glaze because it's just a line of glaze.
And you lasted how long at Arby's?
A day, half a day.
Didn't you go on break and you never came back?
I got a lunch. But
God,
it was the worst. It was the worst.
So how many actual turnovers did you glaze that day?
I probably,
How many did you eat? Is the question.
3. Went home with a pocket of beef. Hey, Mom, I'm not going back to work, but here's the beef.
Went home with a pocket of glaze. Yeah. All right, hey, Fran Drescher, who, by the way, is the president of SAG-AFTRA union. And, of course, that strike continues, man.
She's been making the rounds.
The Writers Guild of America, that started it. Then SAG-AFTRA. Hollywood and TV, the streaming shows, nothing's getting done right now. I mean, there are a couple of exceptions which seem a little bogus.
Big Brother?
Hey, listen, you're either on... No, that's not...
Big Brother's reality is not scripted, so you don't need writers.
Oh, that's true.
So, but the deal is that we're in for a problem. The fall television season, folks, do you realize that if you like, network TV shows or streaming shows that are due to come back either late this year or next year, this is a problem because the content is going to come to a screeching halt. So movies, television, streaming, they're on strike. I mean, we don't hear as much about it because it's we're a couple of months in now, so you're not hearing as much about it than when it initially happened. But the strike is still on, and nothing's getting produced. I mean, there are a couple of, like, indie movies that are getting done, and some big actors have gotten some exceptions, which seems kind of bogus. You're either on strike or you're not on strike.
Who's not on strike?
No, there were a couple of productions have been greenlit, and the union has, like, given the okay to shoot certain projects.
Magic Mike 6?
I don't know. Anyway,
but
so Fran Drescher is the head. She's the president of the SAG-AFTRA Screen Actors Guild and the American Federation of Radio and Television Radio Artists, AFTRA. So SAG-AFTRA. But the reason why I'm bringing up Fran Drescher is there is a California TV reporter. I think she works for KTVU Channel 2. Emma Goss. Emma Goss is 30 years old, and she works in the San Francisco Bay Area, which, man, talk about a dumpster fire. I mean, the number of businesses that are closing in San Francisco because they can't enforce the law there. Places are getting looted, ripped off, rioted, shoplifted, the drugs, the poop all over the streets, the homeless problem. I mean, seriously, San Francisco is turning into an app.
I know, it used to be so pretty.
You know what? A dumpster behind a Denny's is more desirable than many parts of San Francisco right now.
You can see it if you watch Full House. It took place in San Francisco. You can see the turds on the front of the street, the opening scene in front of the house. There's just dookie
They're going to change the theme song to whatever
happened to heaven?
Pooping in the streets.
Whatever happened? All right, so Fran Drescher, everyone knows her voice, and there's this California TV reporter, 30 years old. She's named Emma Goss, and she is undergoing surgery to change her voice because she sounds too much like the nanny.
Excuse me, Miss Fran Drescher, but I am your biggest fan. Oh, thank you. My God, you really do talk like that. Who would make this up?
All right, so that's actually Fran Drescher. What does the TV reporter for Channel 2, KTVU in San Francisco, what does the reporter actually sound like? So this is a sample of Emily Goss. Listen.
I want to start out by saying I'm really nervous, but there's something personal I want to share here.
My God!
She sounds just like her.
All right, hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
I found her sizzle reel.
Sizzle reel?
Yeah, her sizzle reel. She's posted this. This is her reel. It's 5 minutes long of her doing clips. This is how she, I don't know. Is the audio up?
I can put it up. Start from the beginning.
All right, here we go.
Go to the beginning of her sizzle reel.
Emma Goss,
NBC Bay Area.
The damage is significant, Raj. Take a look at this massive tree behind me. The roots extend so far up. You can see they reach the second level balcony. I can actually scoop it up a little bit. It's just starting to pick up. State Senator Scott Wiener tweeted earlier that the killer apparently knew Lee. We're expecting to get a lot more information from San Francisco police in the next 90 minutes, which could provide more details about their relationship. It's pitch black all around me, Jessica, except for this one location at the Los Altos Grill, which managed to be the only.
She does, but she sounds like
she has a disability.
I mean, come on,
she comes out of surgery. She's like, how do I sound? Do I sound okay?
Come on, Fess.
Here, what I'm about to say. The other month, I had surgery to permanently change my voice. It was the hardest decision of my life. And what you're hearing right now is not the final outcome.
Okay, it sounds like they made it worse.
God, let's hope. Wait, she already had the surgery?
Yes.
It sounds worse.
That's what I'm saying. They made it worse.
God, sounds like Mr. Magoo.
So she's had surgery to defran Drescher her voice. And this is her addressing people in a video that she cut.
Recovery, and I'm frankly very embarrassed and shy about showing you what my voice sounds like at this moment because it's not to my liking, but I know it will get there as I recover. I also want to share with you the reasons why I had this surgery. And now you can know about it. I published an essay. It's now on today.com. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I hope that you'll continue to follow my journey and listen along as my voice continues to recover and change over the next several weeks.
I gotta be honest, she sounds worse after the surgery.
Well, she's all swollen.
Than on her sizzle reel.
The doctor said that it would wear off at any moment.
All right, roll.
Reporting live from the scene.
All right, roll her sizzle reel.
Out the car window, and after an extensive search, officers did retrieve that gun near the Mount Herman Road exit.
I'm telling you, I think she should have kept it the way it was.
Yeah,
So
really.
this is right after surgery. You ever see somebody after plastic surgery and look like you just got into a fight with Mike Tyson? I mean,
on Highway 17. And as for Eliana's family, friends have set up that GoFundMe page. It's to help with funeral costs as well as to help them pay for a new car. I'm told from the family spokesperson that their car was destroyed in last night's shooting. Reporting live in Fremont, Emma Goss, NBC Bay Area News.
I'm telling you.
So here's me after the surgery.
But then you listen to her after surgery.
I want to start out by saying I'm really nervous.
I think she sounded better before the surgery is what I'm saying.
I wish her luck. She seems like a good reporter.
I do. Listen, all kidding aside here.
Everything seems to be working well. So, reporting live.
I do wish Emma Goss the best. Hopefully, the post-surgery voice gets a whole lot better because it sounds even worse than what you had prior. But I do wish her the best. And listen, I got to be honest. I got to ask the question. How did she get hired anywhere in the first place and then end up in a major market like San Francisco?
So there are an abundance of news people that have a very nasally delivery and very stilted and very nasal. I mean, they're almost saying they're
There's
talking
one
like
guy who's getting surgery because he sounds so much like Bobcat Goldthwait. And he's giving a report. We're live.
Let's go live to Jack Willis. Jack is on the scene of this multi-vehicle accident at 275 and I-4 at Malfunction Junction. Let's go live. What name did I say?
Jack Willis.
Oh,
Jack Willis.
Let's go.
Wait, am I Jack Willis?
Hey,
Or Professor Jack Willis?
Jack, what's going on out at the scene right now?
It's day 275. Pile up everywhere. It's like Armageddon. I'm going to light the couch on fire like I'm on Leno.
So
I would get that fixed for your news career.
Jack.
Partly cloudy today with a 30% chance of rain. High of 95 feels like temperatures 112.
Jack, are you gonna have surgery to stop sounding like Bobcat Goldthwait?
Who's Bobcat Goldthwait? I've never heard of him.
He's spitting
I've never heard of him. Who's that?
Who's that?
Give me reporting live. Jack Willis, 8 on your side.
Reporting live from the scene. Jack Willis, 8 on your side. Back to you, Keith.
Oh, poor Jack. I hope he gets that surgery.
Oh,
that was really good.
All right.
Tell Jennifer Lee I said hello.
Did you see that Alec Baldwin could be charged? They might bring his charges back.
No.
Yeah. How does that happen?
No.
Yeah, if you haven't heard the latest.
No.
Yeah, Professor, you don't need to do that. I have the audio bite for that.
No.
He's on a roll. Come on.
I have a whole group of friends at General RV. Whenever they answer something to the negative, it's always no. All because of Alec.
All because of Alec Baldwin.
No.
So how can they bring back charges? That's
Alec
weird.
Baldwin could be charged again because analysis has found that the trigger was pulled. Alec Baldwin always maintained the trigger was not pulled, that the gun malfunctioned, and now there's new analysis that is saying nope. So listen to this. Alec Baldwin could be facing manslaughter charges once again for the on-set accidental shooting of cinematographer Helena Hutchins back in 2021. The shooting occurred in October of 21 as Baldwin was rehearsing a scene for his film, Rust, alongside the camera crew. As he was preparing for the scene, the prop gun he was holding went off, and a bullet hit and killed Hutchins and injured director Joel Souza. Baldwin had previously argued that he did not pull the trigger. In January of 23, so earlier this year, Baldwin and the film's armorer, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, were charged with involuntary manslaughter for the shooting, but in April, the charges against Baldwin were dropped after local police turned over more evidence. New facts were revealed that demand further investigation and forensic analysis. Prosecutors Kerry T. Morrissey and Jason J. Lewis said at the time, this decision does not absolve Mr. Baldwin of criminal culpability and charges may be refiled. But on Tuesday, earlier this week, it was reported that those charges could be refiled after a forensics report that analyzed the prop gun used by Baldwin on the set concluded that the gun would only fire if the trigger was pulled. According to Variety, the forensics team reconstructed the gun that was used on the Rust set after the original was damaged during the FBI's investigation of the shooting. This fatal accident was the consequence of the hammer being manually retracted to its fully rearward and cocked position, followed at some point by the pull or rearward depression of the trigger.
Wow.
Alec Baldwin just has always maintained that he never pulled the trigger, but given the tests, findings, observations, the trigger had to be pulled or depressed sufficiently to release the fully cocked or retracted hammer of the evidence revolver. So there's a chance. Listen, this became a big story yesterday that Alec Baldwin, it seems like the rumblings are there. It seems like they might actually refile the charges.
All right, so I have not shot a revolver in a long time. But if you cock the hammer back,
right,
does the trigger become more sensitive?
Yeah, it's called more of a hair trigger. So when you pull the hammer back, it's less pounds typically for the trigger to be activated to send the hammer and the firing pin into the primer to actually fire the bullet.
You know, Alec may have been familiar with how much pressure it takes to pull the trigger with the full motion. I don't know. Is he going to be recharged?
Well, what I'm saying is the story's coming back around, and it seems that the story is being highlighted again because, to me, it seems like the tracks are being laid for maybe this being recharged. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Yes, Andrew.
Did you read that the test was done with a different firearm?
I did. So it's a little confusing because they claim that the FBI, the original gun, I guess, went to Quantico for the FBI to test, and then during testing, that got damaged. But I guess they're confident that they can prove that Alec Baldwin must have pulled the trigger. But again, that gun was supposed to have blanks. Ultimately, it's that armorer. It's that young, stupid woman, that Hannah Gutierrez Reed, who apparently was all partying the night before. And remember, there was a story recently, allegations were made that she handed off drugs to somebody, that she might have had like drug. Oh, Andrew, you're giving me like a cocked nipper dog head over there.
I just hadn't heard that.
Oh, hold on. Go to Google. Andrew, we did the story on the show. Yeah, go to Google and type in.
We go to Google. Okay, here I am.
Type in Hannah.
Hanna. Reed.
No, A-H. H-A-N-N-A-H.
Okay.
Hannah. Gutierrez, G-U-T.
Okay.
I-E-R-R-E-Z. Okay, hold on a minute. You got to put more in there. You got to search more.
I'm getting
then
there.
Type in handed off drugs.
Handed
off drugs.
D-R-U-G-S. Enter.
All right. So here we go. NBC News. Listen to this. This was from June, just a little over a month ago. So this is NBC News from June 30th. Rust prosecutors say film's armorer handed off bag of cocaine after the shooting. Yeah, that's what I want. I want the armorer on a movie set who is responsible for the guns and the fake ammo. Yeah, I want them to have a bag of cocaine.
What the hell's going on?
Well, wasn't there also reports that there was live shooting like off to the side? They were doing like target practice during breaks,
like in between sets. They were using live rounds. You should have. We talked about this.
Yeah,
that you shouldn't have live rounds within miles of a movie set where you're using prop guns and prop ammo and blanks. Yeah, prosecutors in the Rust case allege that the film's armorer handed a bag of cocaine to another person on the evening after Helena Hutchins was killed. Hannah Gutierrez Reed was charged last week with evidence tampering for allegedly handing off the drugs. Anyway, that's the deal. All right, I got to give you, I'm running a little late here. I apologize. Folks, here is the Trip a Day song.
Oh, yeah.
So listen carefully. This is the MJ Trip-A-Day song. This is going to get you a 3-day staycation at Plantation on Crystal River. This is a nice place, a beautiful, fantastic getaway. You'll love it. All right, so here's the deal. I'm going to give you the song title right now, and this song is going to play guaranteed before 6 o'clock. The song is Waterfalls by TLC. Listen, that's going to play before 6 o'clock. Guaranteed when you hear it, be the 7th caller, 800-990-1047, and you'll win the 3-day staycation to Plantation on Crystal River. So good luck from the MJ Morning Show.
R.I.P. Left Eye. Yeah. I mean, sorry. Every time. TLC.
Too soon, man.
Hey, now, that's TLC, obviously.
Yeah.
Beyonce was in Destiny's Child.
So the Beyonce concert last night.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to bring up. Now, hold on to that thought, but you could hear the concert in Lutz.
So I didn't put it all together, but Allison said about 10 o'clock we're shutting the house down, and she walks outside and she goes, what's that bass sound, that booming sound?
All right, hold on. Let's talk about this when we get back.
I don't live anywhere near the stadium.
I know.
More like bass on, say, huh?
What?
9:23 at the MJ Morning Show. Quick break. We're back in a minute. Final chunk of the MJ Morning Show is next. I'm just looking at the pilot. We got a lot of stuff to do. Oh, did you hear about the pilot that died on a commercial jet? On the can in the bathroom? All right, folks, this is crazy. All right, back in a second. Don't move. You got the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Now... Here it is, 9:30 at the MJ Morning Show. And the final segment here on a Thursday as the weekend is straight ahead. Tomorrow, Friday. A big Friday show planned already. I understand Hal Herman's going to be back with a new game show. No, I'm kidding. I think I've had enough for a while. All right, final things here on the MJ Morning Show. Man, this is nuts. A pilot of a Boeing 787. That's a nice airplane, by the way. I've been on this 787 numerous times. This is, how do you pronounce this airline? It's a Chilean airline. It's a South American airline. It's LATAM.
Latam?
I think it's Latam, if I'm not mistaken. Latam. And the pilot was piloting this aircraft from Miami International down to Chile, and the airplane had to make an emergency landing in Panama on Sunday night. And the story just came out yesterday because the pilot died in the bathroom.
Brands and brand names from around the world.
What the hell are you doing over there?
I found a video of brand names from around the world.
As well as to say more interesting names of different airlines and brand names from around the world.
This
I don't know.
Professor, just shut it off.
I'm trying.
To the channel.
Professor, take it off.
Just shut it off.
All right. Sorry.
My God, I'm
Talk about derailment.
I was trying to look. I'm trying to look up the pronunciation of this dumb Chilean airline.
Whatever, Bobcat.
I think it's Latam. It's LATAM. The plane was going to Santiago, Chile. The pilot, Ivan Andor, 56 years old. That's young to drop dead. And I'm looking at a picture of the guy. And Fester, he doesn't look like you. He looks like he's physically fit. And
sometimes I'll get you, man.
Yeah, luckily there were two other pilots on board. You had the first officer, and then there was a relief first officer as well. So there are three pilots on the plane. So they were able to divert to Panama City in Panama, not Panama City, Florida, and put the plane down. They tried to save his life on the plane, and to no avail. They did not have the proper life-saving equipment on the aircraft at 35,000 feet on this Boeing 787. But this is just sad. Had a cardiac arrest is what they're thinking. Two co-pilots, they took control. They landed the plane, like I said, in Central America. You had a nurse on board and two doctors that happened to be among the passengers. They did everything they could to save him, but unfortunately, quote, we did not have the necessary or sufficient supplies to perform a good resuscitation, said one of the nurses on board, identified only as Isadora on social media. Latam needs to improve the issue of protocol in case of health or medical emergencies like this, where lives can be saved. I wonder if they didn't have a defibrillator.
I mean,
a lot of airplanes have the defibrillator. Yeah. A lot of U.S. airlines, I don't know if it's required, but it's my understanding that most commercial jets have one of those portable AED units. Like, I know that all of the Hillsborough County deputies' vehicles, they have. Yeah, if you drive around Hillsborough County, and next time you see a Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office vehicle, you'll see on the window, you'll see the little heart, and you'll see like AED. They have a heart, defibrillator on board those vehicles, and I'm wondering if this airplane didn't have that resource. It wasn't immediately clear what resources she was referring to. One passenger said a co-pilot asked if there were any doctors on board about 40 minutes after they left Miami.
All right.
That's just a sad story, but the reports are that he was in the bathroom, that he had a heart attack in the bathroom. They had to open the door up.
Poor guy.
Brutal.
Yeah, that's the story that I saw, and I guess the pilot went into the bathroom. It was taking a long time. He didn't come out, and they had to open up the bathroom, and that's where he was.
It's like that one captain on The Sopranos that died on the toilet, on the toilet.
What are you talking about?
One of the guys had a heart attack when he was using the bathroom. Remember that episode?
No, what was that?
It was an episode of The Sopranos. Was he like actively using the restroom?
Hold on. Yeah, he was in the bathroom. He was in the airplane bathroom on this Boeing 787, and the captain had a heart attack and died in the bathroom.
Do we know what number?
What
he was doing?
Dude, what are you?
Was he doing a number 1 or a number 2?
Oh, I don't know what he was doing.
Was he just standing there in the bathroom, just saying he didn't feel well?
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to figure out how this could happen.
He had a heart attack. He could have had a heart attack in the cabin. He just happened to have a. It wasn't like he was like
I was thinking he's like straining.
I don't think he was doing anything strenuous.
Well, unless he's in the bathroom and had a lot of cheese.
Oh no, I'm thinking about that South Park episode. You ever see that one? The world record. You ever see?
No.
Let's not talk about that. I think that was on Comedy Central yesterday. Yes, Andrew.
Well, the article did say he was feeling bad before he went in.
Yeah, so he went into the bathroom. I guess he wasn't, and he had a heart attack. Poor guy. I mean, and you look at his picture, this captain for this South American airline, the guy looks pretty fit and healthy, 56 years old. Well, we've had stories of healthy individuals, 30s, 40s, 50s that just dropped dead of a heart attack.
I have a buddy that's his dad used to run every day for like years, and during one of the runs, done.
So physically fit, right?
Perfectly fit.
Hey,
doesn't do drugs, didn't do drink, did nothing.
Guess what? There's a famous author and a jogger, a runner by the name of Jim Fixx. And I think this might be early 90s or late 80s. This guy even wrote books about running and jogging. And this dude was in great shape. And type in Jim Fixx. I think it might be 1X, Jim Fixx.
JIMFIXX?
Yeah, his last name. Yeah, I think it's 1X. Oh, no, it's 2 X's. Yeah, he died in 1984. Because I actually, as a kid, I had a book he had written. He wrote a great puzzle book. And he wrote running books. At what age did he die? He died at 52. This guy was thin, physically fit, a runner. And this Jim Fixx guy, listen, Fixx died on July 20th, 1984 at age 52 of a heart attack during his daily run on Vermont Route 15 in Hardwick, Vermont. The autopsy conducted by Vermont's chief medical examiner, Dr. Eleanor McQuillan, revealed that arterial sclerosis had blocked one coronary artery 95%, a second was 85%, and a third was 70%.
That's right. Skinny people don't think you need to go to cardiologists.
Oh, man.
Do get an EKG.
Yeah, he's a famous runner dude. So, yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, healthy people in good shape have heart attacks.
Usually the more unhealthy you are, the longer you live, I find.
Oh, there's like a bell curve on that.
Yeah, Froggy, I think that is a
Look
complete...
at Fesser's killing it.
I mean,
Fesser's 44. What are you, 42, 44?
I'm older than that.
How old are you now?
43.
Yeah, he's 43.
Like 48.
I'm in my upper 40. I'm 49.
You're 49
I was born
now?
in 74.
Holy
He's gonna be
frig.
50. Yeah.
And now you're the size of the O in the 50s.
Now I look like the O.
Dude,
Right.
your clock is tick, 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 ticking.
I probably got like 15 more good years, and then
At that weight?
then my leg will fall off because of the diabetes.
Because of the diabetes. Hey, good news. You see, Tampa Electric. Tampa Electric is applying to lower rates. Oh, like the commission that approves rate increases is not going to allow them to lower rates? No, we don't want you to lower rates. You know, my Tico bill is through the freaking roof. I've had 2 back-to-back over $900 Tico bills.
Why don't you just open the windows or put like a window shaker in there? Just cut that AC off.
Yeah. Anyway, Tico says that they want to reduce your bill if you have Tico next year in 2024. And Tico is filed with the Florida Public Service Commission to lower the average customer's bill by about 11% next year. So they filed its projected cost for 2024 for fuel, storm costs. They've got some new solar projects that's going. So I would imagine, hopefully, the Florida Public Service Commission will say, no, you can't lower rates. No, hopefully they'll say, okay, yes, you can lower some rates. So we might have a little bit of relief coming. Oh, also, I also read that the Farmer's Almanac is predicting a very chilly winter now. So after this crazy hot summer.
Oh, what is that thing now?
I know. I mean, I don't put much stock in the Farmer's. I just thought it was conversational. That the projections are that we're going to have a very cold, bitter winter. Is what's projected here in Florida.
Yeah, some days could get into the upper 60s. Oof, freezing.
And that's climate change as well, right?
Yeah, it's climate. They stopped using global warming.
Yeah, so it goes.
It's no longer global warming. It's climate change. That incorporates both extremes.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I would like to recognize the Awashti family. Did you see that story about the missing mother where she disappeared? And now, if by any chance, the Awasthi, it's Awasthi, if by any chance the sons of Anu are listening, or any family members or friends, if anyone is listening, let's see, I got a couple of minutes here. Call us up quickly, because this woman was missing for like 6 days.
Where's she been?
Well, apparently in the woods behind a Walmart. I mean, this is a really crazy story. So the sons of this missing Tampa mother are ecstatic. She was found yesterday after being gone for 6 days. Her husband dropped her off for like a hairstylist appointment. And this was back on August 10th, and she was never seen again.
Did she have like sudden amnesia or a mini stroke or some kind of brain issue where she forgot where she is?
One of her sons, Varun Awasthi, said that they're so thankful. This is the greatest day of their life. By any chance, any family members or friends listening to us right now? 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Probably should have done this a little earlier because we're almost done. But if any family or friend is listening with the safe finding of Anu Awasthi.
Or have him reach out to us and we can talk to him tomorrow.
There's a happy ending to the story because they don't know what the heck happened. She was taken to the hospital. They're evaluating her. But everyone is very, very happy that she's been found. Family members said that they were sick. They were worried over the past 6 days, of course. Mom must have been so sick and worried about us. She was found in a wooded area behind Walmart.
Which Walmart?
In Pinellas County.
Okay. There's only like 40 of them.
I know. So, again, Channel 8 with another story online that just is missing important pieces. It's happening all the time. I mean, it's not just Channel 8. It's a lot of the TV stations. Just the online journalism, the writing is just, I'm just missing important details, like which Walmart. I'm looking at WFLA's story here, Channel 8. It's just like the normal who, what, when, where, and why, just missing from stories. This is the second story this morning that didn't have like important details in it.
So it goes on to say that she was in poor condition. She was probably dehydrated and in shock.
Yeah.
So, of course, 6 days out in the elements.
Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't say which Walmart, but somewhere in Pinellas County, she was found. That's what a story. Because you'd think a woman missing for 6 days, that might not end well. Because the bulk of those stories don't have a happy ending. And at least this has a Kennedy Boulevard happy ending. Well, maybe not that kind of, but you know.
All right. She's in the forest for 6 days dehydrated. All right. I gotta go.
Anything else before we get out of here?
No. Let's just end this today. Hey, good game show today, Hal.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
It was good.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
What a jerk you are, dude. Hal's pissed. Hal's not happy.
All right, folks, we got a loaded Friday show already. Have a great Thursday, and we'll see you back here tomorrow on the MJ Morning Show. You need a hold of me, I'm MJ at MJMorningshow.com. That's MJ at MJMorningshow.com. Or you can follow me on Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. Have a good one. See you tomorrow, MJ Morning Show on Q105, and let's be careful out there.